Brought to you by Make Fun Network.
Welcome to the Top 5 of Death, where listeners vote, and everyone dies. Listen and die.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the last episode of 2024 for the Top 5 of Death. I'm your host, Matty J. Distany, Bistany Snistany. I'm here with Willie Billy Manilli. I'm here with Sam Bam Whamalam. And I'm here with Charles Barles Garles. That name sucks to rhyme.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, how is he going to do Charles?
Everything sounds like the sound a belly makes before it explodes one way or the other. Charles Garles. Barles. I am downstairs, if you're watching this on YouTube, which you should be because we do videos now. And I'm holding a microphone in my hand. It makes me feel very sassy. It's late. It's 8 o'clock on a Thursday. No, today Thursday?
All day?
Yeah.
Oh, shit,
So
it is.
everyone in my house went to bed but me. It's been fun. It's the day after Christmas for all those Christians. Yeah. So let's go around and let's all give us an update on how their Christmas was. Let's start with Willie Manilli.
Well, my Christmas was just delightful. Pretty low-key. Hung out at the parents' house. We did ours Sunday there, and then the in-laws yesterday. Had a wonderful meal from Via Mar. Some pernil.
What's that?
Chicken. Spanish food.
Oh, hey, local timeout reference for me and Will. Chicken Connection closing its doors?
Yep. I can basically touch it from where I live.
Yeah.
So it's a shame. They get great chicken soup. Whenever I'm sick, that's my go-to.
Yeah, that's crazy. For those who don't know, the Chicken Connection is the place that I told the story of the son brought the porno of his stepmom and his dad to school. That's that place. Announced today they're closing their doors forever.
Well,
Great breasts all around.
Oh, yeah. Good.
damn.
That's good. I'm glad you had a nice Christmas. Let's see. Let's move on down the line to fence-sitting Charles Barles.
Yeah. I'm.
How was your Christmas?
I'm currently mic in hand as well, mobile, and I am up in Bangor, Brewer, Maine. My Christmas
where
was
you're-
pretty good. Yeah.
That's where your wedding's going to be, right?
Yes, it's gonna be up in the same area. It's like 20 minutes from here.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah. So
And that's
it
where
was-
you're looking to move to?
We're looking to move like Portland to like Maine, New Hampshire border area. That section.
Oh, very cool.
We don't
That's
want to
a
be
good-
this far north. Too much
Hell
snow
yeah.
up this far north.
Man, you're gonna be like relatively in our lives.
Yes. You'll see
It's
me
gonna be
like,
like, hey.
once every other month.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's
gonna
it.
be like my parties. I'd be like, "Hey, Charles, come down. You come down to a party now." It's gonna be that's nuts. That's for all the time that you've listened to the show and now you're on the show and now you're moving relatively close. That's pretty wild.
Weird, right?
Yeah, it's like the universe wanted it to happen.
Started listening to this show, and I was in a sad relationship in an apartment that I hated, and I was ostracized from my friends. So that's how this show, I glommed onto it.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's same with me, man. I'm ostracized from basically everyone. Soon you. Maybe, hopefully, a little bit after you move, but eventually. Time does repeat. Speaking of ostracization, let's go to our progressive wing with Sam.
Am I that progressive?
No, I don't think in reality. I think in reality you're pretty sensible, but you know,
just an easy
listen,
target.
someone's got to carry the torch. We need to be balanced over here. I'm the far right. Will's moderate right. Charles is moderate left. And you're one step away from identifying as something else.
Moonbat.
Moonbat. You know what? Fuck that.
Candy cane man.
I want to be Moonbat. Dude, that's a sick name. Anyway, how was your Christmas, Sam?
It was good. It was good. We had like a pretty low key Christmas. You know, this year we're like, all right, listen, we ran a nonprofit this year.
Like we're we're not like swimming in extra cash. So like let's just do something like nice and simple. And so I got Kaylee some books. She got me some records. Like it's good stuff. And then we went to
My point stands. Books and records.
Yeah. And we went to
Jesus
take
Christ.
our dog Joshua for a walk, and while we were gone, Junie destroyed my pair of glasses that I need to see.
Fucking nerd.
And yeah, and so it's just like, well, I hope you enjoyed your $200 walk today, because that's what it cost me to leave the house. So trying
When
to
you came
trying to
home,
save
was-
money on Christmas, no deal.
Was Junie wearing a basketball jersey and then pushed you into a locker after she broke your glasses?
Yeah, with her one front leg.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Listen,
she threw some homophobic remarks my way, and it was
Damn.
yeah. It
Oh,
was a
listen,
rough.
they're not homophobic if they're accurate. Is that the rule? You know what?
I don't think
the rule.
that's the rule.
I don't
Yeah,
think
that's
that's
the
how
rule.
it goes.
And this, well, listen. Soon, everyone's just one step away from one poor interaction from joining my side. I'm telling you, one bad day. And what I mean by that is being aggressively kissed by
Jim
a
Carrey.
gay. Yeah, maybe.
I wouldn't be upset.
Yeah.
What a
I
great
got hit
story.
on once by a gay guy, and it was like the best day of my life. So I got nothing but love.
Right? Right?
I was like, oh my god, I was like,
This is what it's like? Wow.
I'm not gay, but man, way to pump my tires. I told every girl I tried to date as like a way of convincing them that some people find me attractive. It didn't work that well.
Matt, how was your Christmas?
Oh, it's fine. Everyone's sick.
Ooh, same here.
Went to Christmas Eve at my in-laws, like we do every year. This was the first Christmas Eve Megan had ever gone to on my family side, and we've been together for basically 10 years. But she's always worked, and it just never worked out. So this is the first year she went, and this is usually one of the bigger family events for me. So I was super pumped to have her go. I've always wanted her to go. Santa pays a visit, gives every kid one gift. They take a picture with Santa. It's great. So we get there. It's like historically low turnout. Basically, no one's there.
Of course.
There's like not that much food versus mountains of food that I've sold this party on. So I'm already like, ooh, this is odd. And then, so then we had Christmas. Christmas was nice. Got the girls a ton of stuff. I have no ability to gauge amounts of food for guests. I'm always way overcompensating. So we have a ton of fucking food. And then the girls got all the girls got really nice gifts. I got Megan a ton of coffee. I didn't get anything, which is fine. And it was the plan all along. And then last night, Megan woke me up in the middle of the night because Birdie, my youngest, like threw up in the bed, and then she was kind of like throwing up all night. And then Megan had to go do something at work, and then I guess she was getting sick while she was at work, and I was with the baby all day. And then my aunt texted me from my side of the family, and I was like, "Hey, is anybody sick in your house?" I was like, "Funny you should ask."
Mm-hmm.
Yes, 2 people. And she's like, yeah, a bunch of people are sick from the party. They're like, you guys are like number 6 and 7. I was like, so cool. I was like, so my wife went to a shit version of the party and got sick from it. So that was a Christmas miracle. But it was good. What everyone get from Santa Claus? Sam got records.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I got
Nerd stuff.
a bunch of socks. I got
fucking sucks.
yo dude. And then I
This show
got
sucks.
I got
Christmas sucks.
I got an LL Bean gift card, so I went shopping today. And
Do we
I
get
bu-
more socks?
No. So I went to the outlet store, right?
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you guys have experience trying to buy anything at an outlet store in a men's large, but you're not going to find anything good. It's always the shit stuff, right?
Yeah, probably.
They had one parka jacket in a large, in a tall.
Yeah.
It is initially $300.
Okay.
No, $400. I got it 50% off, and then I had a gift card, so I only paid $100 for it. I was like,
Nice.
jackpot! I finally have a winter coat. Never needed one
Nice.
since I was a child. Because guess what? It only gets like 25 degrees in Virginia now, maybe even warmer. So I'm prepared for when we move here. I have a
Yeah,
gigantic. parka.
I have an LL Bean winter coat, and it's awesome. I've had
Oh
it
my God.
for actually I've had it for a long time.
Yeah, I can't
Should
wait.
Probably wash it.
I can't wait to own this until I'm dead. Apparently, so
Yeah,
no.
yeah, mine's great.
So
Will, what'd you get?
I got some good stuff. We got a whole bunch of gift cards for the Mount Washington Hotel. Very nice place if you've ever been.
Okay.
And, I also got Rosa got tickets for us to go see Nate Bargatze next summer.
Oh,
cool.
did you? Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah,
That's
he's
cool.
fucking great.
What's
Number
the
2 clean
significance-
comedian going.
What's the significance for Mount Washington Hotel?
It's
Favorite
just
place?
A nice hotel.
Oh, okay.
It's very
For-
nice. It's
for the
very,
restaurants
very
there.
expensive.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like ski season. It's like $800 a night.
Oh. Good amenities.
Yeah, they've got a pretty renowned spa.
Do they have a table that you can lay belly down with your dong hanging out?
I mean, if you put 2 massage tables together, maybe.
Yeah, right down the.
So, but they don't have one designated for it. Is what we're getting at.
I don't know. I haven't
anyone
yet.
been
I'll get
milked?
back to you.
I was going to ask, like, is there an added service to this table, Matt?
I guess it's called milking. I saw it on the first season of the Little Dicky show, and it was very funny. Dave, yeah. But I don't know. I just popped. I don't know. When I hear expensive, I think of a service like that.
I would agree, and I would hope that the trailings, if you would be caught in a metal bowl that makes a nice sound.
Trailings.
Yeah, my trailings hit pigeons, and they go.
Like the Randy Johnson fastball.
Man, if I could explode like a Randy Johnson fastball, I'd have more children.
Hey, get your wife pregnant from the other room.
Oh, that's the goal. That's the girl. What?
Can't wait to see if this gets pulled off of TikTok.
Who cares? TikTok sucks. A bunch of Chinese communists. I actually do not. I never open TikTok anymore. I had a big moment in my life where I was like TikTok all day, every day. But I got too many lives of people like with the absolute worst fucking political debate opinions. And I was like, I don't even want to see this. I'm here for like the ha-has. And my algorithms got so fucked up. And then I was like, forget this. So I just stopped. Absolutely stopped.
You're not missing anything.
Yeah, now I'm on the Instagram Reels, and I got my algorithm pretty well programmed. It's basically just death videos and like ones that I'll send to my wife.
Hey, because
It'll be
anything
like
flies on
selfies.
Instagram.
They what? What?
Who? Me or Will? Which one?
Charles.
I don't know.
I
Charles,
was
what'd you
gonna say,
say?
anything flies on Instagram, apparently.
I was always shocked when I see these things. There's like there's like whole pages dedicated to like industrial accidents, which I'm like all about because those ones are fucking insane. And then like a lot of shootings, which I'm always like whatever. But man, again, some people are sheltered from the harsh realities of the world, and I would prefer not to be. So I'm like fucking ready, and like my antennas are always up to be like, I want everyone out of here. We're going this way. We're not walking that way. I don't know. I think it helps keep me grounded.
It makes me miss the subreddit Watch People Die. Because it was. You know, you don't want to see it all the time, but every now and then you go, oh, shit.
Yeah, just a little memento mori, if you will.
Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't
Sam.
fuck around on a ladder.
Right, Sam. What's the last time you saw someone die?
Oh, or literally like an hour ago. Also on
Excuse me, what?
In his basement.
also on Reddit. But I think forget it wasn't Watch People Die because obviously that doesn't exist anymore. But it might have been like
Watch people not live.
well, there's Watch People Survive and there's like Close Call or something. But it might have been Public Freakout.
It's always public. I was going to say public freak out. Anything
Yeah.
goes on that.
It was from turkey, I think, and it was just
Sounds
um,
about right.
Is it the dude who sucker punched the florist?
Yes.
Yo.
Yeah.
One punch, dude went out.
Died?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's
Who
it's
punched
not-
him? Tyson?
It's a huge dude, and
Yeah.
he was upset because this florist used a photo of like the guy's wife's bouquet or something on his social media without asking.
Could
and
you
so he
imagine?
decided to go and punch him straight to death.
So there is a documentary, I believe it's called One Punch, and it's actually really good. It's a documentary about these people who inadvertently killed somebody else, like by punching them or whatever. Like either they punch and they fall and they hit their head. It's pretty good. It's really, really interesting because it happens like way more than you think. And that is why a long time ago I was like, I don't ever want to get into a fight ever again. Not because I'm like, I don't want to get my ass kicked, but like, I'm not even saying that like I would just fuck somebody up. I just want to be like, I don't want to defend myself and even shove someone in like the off chance that they slip and fall the wrong way. And just it's just not ever worth it. But man, I gotta check out this turkey video.
Yeah, it happens, and you see lots of videos of people fighting on concrete and stuff.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
And every
Oh my
comment
God, I
is like,
hate
just
that.
move it to the grass.
For the love of God. But you know what? Every once in a while, you'll see like a good fight that ends, and no one's like, one person just basically concedes, and they like shake hands and they walk. I'm like, you know what? Hell yeah, that's what every man. That's like whenever like a dude is walking down the street and they see any construction vehicle or construction going on, like we are biologically programmed to stop and look and watch the big machine do the big thing. I love it. I never will not love it. I try to get my daughters to watch the trash truck. They don't give a shit.
Really?
They don't care at all. I'm like, what? It's gonna crush the trash. It's gonna crush it. They don't care at all.
You got to hold on to that childhood aspect of your
know.
life.
Man, a big excavator.
Yo, I was looking at. I was originally planning for a bachelor party. It was like WrestleMania in Vegas, and then fucking around there until WrestleMania nosebleed tickets way out of the question. But there is a thing outside of Vegas where you can rent excavators.
Oh, I've seen that.
And I was
my
like,
God.
Diggerland.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god, I would do this. I don't care how much
Yeah.
it costs.
I would too. I'd love that.
Just dig a hole. What'd you do today? I dug a hole in an excavator.
Never done that before.
Yeah.
But well, I'm glad everyone's Christmas sounded like it was nice. Who won last week?
Who do
don't
you
know.
think won?
Who did win?
I can tell you who I hope didn't win.
I don't even remember what the lists were, and I listened to the
Who was it?
episode.
Sam?
And no, unless a vote came in the last possible second, Will won.
Man, people love
like-
Will.
Did I vote
Oh,
for?
Will's pissed.
Nope, I already
Yeah,
voted
'cause
for
I
it.
didn't-
Sorry.
I didn't think to check that. God damn it.
That's okay. Well, listen, if anyone comes up with a new idea, it gets us out of this obligation.
Ah, come on.
You know what it is? Is for me, and like this is the thing. I don't hate, like, I just do not have the extra time in my day to do things the way that I would like to or the way that I used to. I remember like early days, I would win. I'd be like, fuck yeah. And I would be like 2 hours out of my day to like writing a death or like coming up with a bit or something. And I was like so pumped all the time. Now I just get pissed that I can't do that. And then I feel bad and I feel guilty. So I just play it off like I'm really like cool or whatever. But in reality, my heart is broken because life is so. Listen, since this show has happened, I've been engaged, unengaged, re-engaged, married, and have 3 kids. That's a lot. So everything's very different time-wise for me. But man, someday, listen, this show goes 20 years. In 20 years, I'll be back being like, all right, here's this lengthy ass bit I came up with.
What was the topic last week?
Top 5 cunts.
This is a good example of a holiday week. What
Yeah.
are we talking about?
Yeah.
My schedule's completely off.
I gotta move this chocolate
Oh,
orange. 'cause
holiday
I'm gonna eat
specials.
it.
Yep.
Oh yeah, holiday specials. It's the holiday season. Hey, why is everyone's favorite holiday song Mele Maliki Maka, and that's the best one?
I don't know why.
Because it's the best.
All right, no
Mele
punchline. Got it.
Maliki Maka is a thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. Yep,
Very
it's
nice.
the best. I'm just basically stalling to help Will as I watch him fumble.
I got nothing.
All right.
I'll do it for you.
All right, then. Okay. Sam, you give the first sentence, and then I'll give the last. I'll give the second. All right. So, we'll do that.
All right.
This is
Matt.
Will's death, by the way.
Yep. Matt had just finished watching his favorite Christmas special the night before the Christmas thing. What the hell was it called?
'Twas the night before Christmas.
No, it was the night before holiday movie.
Christmas in Wonderland.
Yes, there you go.
Oh, yes.
Matt had just finished watching his favorite Christmas special the night before Christmas in Wonderland.
He said to himself, man, this special's the fucking best. Everyone should be watching it, and if they don't, they probably hate Christmas.
Just then, his door was kicked down, and a handsome man strolled inside and grabbed Matt straight by the lapels and looked him right in the face.
He said, quick, you gotta help me. There's a guy down the street, and he's fucking pissed. He's threatening to shoot up everyone's house. He's so fucking mad. I don't know what his deal is. What's going on here? And then Matt said,
This is old news, and kissed the man directly on the mouth.
so while Matt and the handsome man were kissing, Matt stopped kissing him just to acknowledge the fact that only a handsome man would want to kiss Matt and not some fat, ugly man, because Matt pulls high, handsome men when he goes gay. And gay he went. So now Matt's gay, and
His penis inflated at an alarming rate and popped at the end, making a wild whirring sound and went flying across the room.
right. And some people think it's because of gluten.
It wasn't actually because of just gluten, but a combination of gluten and very erotic homoeroticism.
With nothing wrong with that.
No?
Nothing wrong with that. There used to be a gay person on the show, but, there he left. So Matt's penis was bled out to death, and the handsome man was like, what is going on in this town? And so the handsome man just dropped Matt's lifeless body, and he ran out to his car, which was a Daewoo, a car they don't make anymore, but they did make for a short period of time. So he gets in his classic Daewoo, and he drives off to Charles's house, where he finds Charles
In the mirror. And said, wow. I can't believe I drove all the way to Lynn, Massachusetts to kiss Matt. It was everything I wanted it to be.
Then Charles, admiring himself in the mirror, goes, Matt was right. I am very handsome. So handsome, in fact, that I think that I'm going to, for the sake of others, bring myself down a notch. So then he got his trusty straight razor, and he
Shaved just a tiny hole in his mustache.
and because of that hole, a new bit of wind was able to touch his skin that hadn't touched his skin in years. But what happened is the pores were not ready to receive said wind. So all the bacteria flying through the air and all the sweat from his constant unnecessary running was getting into his pores and infiltrated his bloodstream and caused a serious bacterial infection.
After 20 years of constant medical battles, putting his entire family into crippling debt from his nonstop trips to the hospital, Charles finally succumbed to his illness. And Sam
Was jerking off at home, looking at his three-legged dog.
when all of a sudden his bad heart gave out and he died in a pile of his own what were they called? Droppings.
Trailings. Covered in trailings.
Beautiful work, Will.
Good job.
Good
Will.
job, Will.
Glad you guys got the script.
Yeah. See, we still got it. What are we doing this week, boyos? It's the last episode of the year.
Yeah. So
You know what that means?
Let's talk about
Looks like-
2024, baby.
Yes, this is our annual kind of year in review. So what are our Sam, why don't you explain the categories that we landed on? I'm going to sift through old desserts that are still at my house. I'm going to get some cookies.
Sift through them.
Let my hands run through them. I put them all in a bucket.
So we decided this year that we would have a favorite movie, a television show, album or musical artist. Is that kind of where we landed for music?
sure.
Yeah. And then 2 wild card categories, so we can really talk about some personal highlights of the year.
I thought we were going to do games.
You know what? If you guys want to do games, I am not going to do a game. I have nothing for this year.
I didn't play the game I picked,
Yeah.
so I don't care. It's up to you.
I think we
gonna
landed
say-
that one wild card category could definitely be games, but
Yeah.
Charles might be out of that category, so it's all right. I also realized that I only played one game this year that actually was from 2024, and I don't love it. So it's not going to win by default.
I feel like that would be mine. I played nothing from this year. So,
Nah, I didn't listen to or do or view or consume anything from 2024.
Neither did I. This
I was like,
sucks.
what is
This
the one
nothing that
movie I
happened.
saw?
Yeah.
My music thing, I don't have one. So I was waiting for one of you to pick. I was just going to be like, oh, yeah, me too.
You know what? Why don't we can pivot at the last minute and do 1994 instead.
yeah.
That would have been useful, like, before we started.
should. No, you know what? I'll find an album that I haven't listened to and pick that one,
All right.
and then we'll listen to it and we'll see if I made a good choice.
I like it.
Hold on, somebody start off. I got to fucking MacGyver my way into this fucking unopened thing of fucking cookies. So somebody's fucking tied it like the friggin' like trying to keep a submarine door locked.
That's so much cellophane for like a little batch of cookies.
That's how the friggin' Italians do it, man.
Oh yeah, those
Oh.
Italian cookies too.
Ooh.
I know. I'm trying to
think
get to them.
you-
They're like laughing at me.
You need to mention the Mrs. Claus is applying to this episode.
Oh, that's right. Ooh, what a
Oh.
fucking what a great segue. We also have lists from our wives who are unaware of the fact that we just changed all the rules. So, so that's that.
Also, again, welcome to our first 8-hour episode.
Yeah. We're coming up on episode 500. When did we do the 5-hour episode? Episode
I think it was 300.
300.
300.
Yeah.
That was fun. that went way better than I thought
That's
it was
a
going
wild episode.
to. It is. That's a fucking long episode. We could do that again. Every 100 episodes, we should do a 5-hour episode.
Fuck it,
Sure.
let's do a 10-hour episode.
Come on.
It's most of my drive up here.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
All right. So what category you want to do first? One that we all know.
Movies.
All right, I'll do movies. All right, number 5 movies. Somebody start. Somebody start. Not me. I got to get
I'll
those cookies.
I'll go for it.
All right.
So like I mentioned, I was having trouble thinking of the 3 movies I probably watched this year, and this one has a little recency bias. It's a bit of a documentary, but it's called Am I Racist?" And it's put
Oh,
out
Matt Walsh.
put out by the website The Wire, behind their little paywall, and it turned out to be a great little feature documentary. It's almost like Sacha Baron Cohen-esque, where he
Yeah.
kind of like goes into these focus groups about DEI and just a weird subculture where I can't even believe there's an economy behind it. And he kind of pokes holes in things and explores different avenues. He's not completely just making fools of people, but it was quite entertaining. Pulled
Yeah,
that.
he did What Is a Woman as well, which is very similar.
Oh, I'd have to check that out.
Yeah,
But
that
he,
one's
what
good.
is he just goes in on like feminism and women's
No,
empowerment.
he does what I haven't seen Am I Racist, but I have seen What Is a Woman, and he very much gets these interviews, and he very much lets people talk. He just lets
Yeah.
them talk, and then asks like the most obvious pointed question that they just like fumble over because like the ideology is so not it's not grounded in any like real reality. So when you ask the obvious question, and the question that he asked them, everyone is like, what, so when they're like talking about gender fluidity, and they go, well, then what are you identifying as? And they'd be like a woman. They'd be like, okay, so what is that? And they they can't answer it without saying a woman is a woman, and they go, yeah, but what is that? And it's like, okay.
Round and round and round.
Exactly. So, but it's good. But I did see one clip of Am I Racist where he was the waiter at like the hoity-toity thing. But please go on. I did hear it was good. It also made a ton of money, and it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, and it was kind of a weird niche to come out of a journalistic website, and
Yeah.
didn't see it coming. So I didn't support him. I did pirate it, but
There you go. That's my boy.
now I'm spreading the word for other people.
There you go.
Sail those 7 seas.
So spoiler alert for at the end. Are you a racist?
Yep,
Yep. All right.
everybody
By-
is.
Everybody
yeah, by
is.
those standards, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. They have the he got the woman who wrote the book White Fragility on it,
Oh yeah.
and basically just they're grifters. They're just race baiting grifters, and people pay them money, and it's incredible. And
Yeah,
he also
you know-
points out like a lot of the clientele for these things are just like rich liberal women with nothing better to do, or just spending money that is they have access to.
Yep. And all the money for this kind of shit, I feel like, comes from government grants
Yeah,
to fight
that's
racism and to
yeah. I mean that's
don't know.
it's
impose
it's
equality.
Honestly, all it is just an attempt at another control mechanism from like the government is a way to do that. It's the same thing why the CIA is so involved with like Hollywood movies and like propaganda from that aspect, and it's it's fucking
Wait,
wild.
so you think it's run by Big Black?
Big
he's
Black
alive?
the band?
No, the guy, Rob Dyrdek's
I
friend.
was going to say. Like,
Oh, maybe.
R.I.P. to Big Black. He ruled.
I can't believe he's dead.
I can.
That's true. You know what? I take that back. But I haven't gotten any of these cookies, by the way. So that's one segment down. How many segments is it going to take before I get a fucking cookie?
Just eat the
fucking-
plastic.
I might. No, that's the thing. I do not want to give in and just cut it or whatever. I'm going to get this knot undone. Maybe. But that's a great number 5.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
Who's next?
I can go.
All right, you go. I'm gonna jump back into the cookies.
My top movie of the year, I only had one movie that could possibly unseat this, and I did not go see it yesterday or today. My top movie was easily Wicked, Part 1.
Oh yes.
Easily. Like far and away. Yes. That is what my Instagram algorithm has become. It is
All
just
Ariana Grande.
no, fuck that. It's all people trying to do defying gravity at this point.
And failing horribly.
There are some people out there who can absolutely crush it. As long as you do it with utmost confidence, you got it. Just commit to those notes. But yeah, that movie, I had no expectations walking into it. Not a fan of Ariana Grande, so I was like, great, I got to watch a movie with this bitch in it the whole time, and ended up loving it. Like,
Did you see the play?
no,
Have you read the book?
no, I haven't. So
Okay, so you went into this
Cold.
straight new.
all
Okay,
I knew
great.
was Defying Gravity because I'm a fan of Idina Menzel, like the singer herself. So from the Broadway show. But yeah, so I went in just cold and came out and went, woo! I came out just, enjoying Wicked.
Flaming.
Flying on his broomstick.
All about it. I joked about going to the sing-along versions just because. But that would be testing like how much I like people, because that is against everything I like. The reason I go to a theater, I don't want people saying shit. So like a sing-along version, I'm like, either this is going to be really fun or I'm going to absolutely hate it. So
We should just do the sing along version now.
yeah. You guys want to hit Defying Gravity?
I don't know which song that is. I've seen the musical.
It's the it's a long ass number, but it's
Oh, it's one of those that goes,
yeah.
There's nothing I fear And I'm defying gravity.
Yep. There you go.
So you have seen it.
Crushed it.
Am I wrong? Is it a different? Oh, I'm sorry. It's this one. This is well, I was told the news today. It seems my life
Don't you
defies
dare.
gravity.
Besmirching Creed.
Defy gravity. You know what's funny is gravity doesn't exist, so these people are all fucking absolute cucks.
Here we go.
Only atmospheric density exists.
Well,
I got a question, Charles.
yes.
Go ahead.
You claim to be this super fan, but did you take your 100-year-old grandmother and strap 3D glasses to her face?
You know what? I would. Here's the thing. I would.
Dizzy, Sam. Shut up.
Which one do you want me to take him to? Because I can go up to Clearfield and dig her body up, or I can stay local and dig up my other grandmother. Which one would you like me to do?
Why not both?
Why not both? Sure. They never. I don't. They didn't met since like my parents.
Whatever
wedding.
one still has ears.
The most ear.
Yeah,
most
well, the fucking glass has got to hang off of something.
Yeah. But yeah, that was Wicked was incredible. I'd go see it. I'd pay to go see it again. That I feel like that's my like seal of approval. If I'd pay to go back to a theater and see it again, I would. So, but yeah, can't wait for this thing to win Oscars because damn, Cynthia Erivo crushed it.
Is that the one who played Elphaba?
Yeah, she's the
Yeah,
one.
that's
who
what I
you know,
heard.
not a great, as Sam has pointed out, it was like one of our previous episodes. Not a great fan interaction. You know what? Some people need media training.
Oh yeah, she's a butthole.
Some people need.
Why
media,
are people
but-
such buttholes now? Everyone feels like
No.
they have this weird like hair across their ass. Where they're like, we're not going to take it anymore. And it's like, all right, cool. I don't like you. Like,
It's like you're not doing
you're-
a good job.
your business is for me to like you. I don't like you.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
like, I don't know, whatever.
I don't know.
Her and Chapel Roan can hang out. By the way, hey, where the fuck's Chapel Roan? She seemed to fall off the face of the earth.
She did a Christmas special.
I didn't hear about it. Or
She was
even-
part
I
of
haven't
the
seen
Sabrina Carpenter Christmas special thing.
It. Oh, that's not her. That's not her special, is it?
That's true. She should have had
She
her
had that.
Christmas special. Probably would have been great.
Yeah. Like a claymation with the California raisins.
Hey,
And
fuck
her?
yeah.
Well, I'm on board then. my point being is the last time we talked about her, I was basically being like, she's gonna fucking fall faster than the fucking Challenger after it exploded because she's being such a fucking asshole to people. And
She's well,
there you go.
yeah. Well, she's apparently got an album coming out next year, so I guess that's what
cares?
she's doing. Yeah, we'll see.
Who cares?
So much like Charles, there is that one movie that could possibly dethrone my movie, and of course that is Nosferatu. I did not
Yep.
see it yet.
Oh,
I do want to see it on IMAX, and they are playing it at the Hooksett IMAX in New Hampshire, which is not particularly far from anyone, except for maybe you at the moment, but it's not that far. So listen, if
Do you
anyone
think
wants to
go
go,
to? Do you think I would go to any IMAX that's not Reading? What are you nuts?
they're not playing it there. That's the problem. Of
What?
I
course, that's the-
understand that.
it just
But
came
here's
out.
the thing. If they're not playing it there, then I might as well see it anywhere else because any other IMAX, I'm doing air quotes for those just listening, is horseshit.
Man, I got to go to this theater. I've never been.
You have
was-
to go with me.
This,
You have to go with me.
The few times I went up, it was closed because of COVID.
You have
it
to
was
go
closed
with me.
forever because
Yeah.
of COVID.
When are you coming back? What's even playing there right now?
The Lion King, Mufasa.
Fuck
No.
that. Never mind. You don't
Who
want to
wanted
see that
that
dog
movie?
shit.
No one asked for that. I'm a fan of Scar, and I didn't ask for that.
Oh my god.
I looked today because I was like, please be playing their Nosferatu.
Why would that be playing over
Yeah.
I don't know. So, the Johnny Depp, vampire like comedy movie played at the IMAX over one of the Thor movies.
The oh yeah, what the fuck was it?
I
That movie
remember
was a
having to
flash
go
in the
see
pan.
Thor at a regular theater and being fucking absolutely bullshit
Yeah.
because
That's
like
trash.
whatever the friggin' vampire comedy that Johnny
that
Depp
thing
was
sucked.
playing at that. Yeah.
That was a time. That was a moment.
All right, well, that's
but-
good.
But yes, if it's not Nosferatu, then my movie of the year is actually Deadpool Wolverine.
That's mine.
Really?
Nice.
That's mine.
That was in my honorable mention.
And it's I feel like I saw like more powerful and better, more creative movies, but that's a movie I had the best fucking time watching. Just smiling ear to ear the whole time. This isn't like a spoiler for those that haven't seen it, but they have one fight scene that's done as a 2D side scroller. Like it's incredible. Just picture your classic beat 'em up, like camera moves straight left to right, and they go along with it, battling people as they go.
Which was that the ending sequence?
The boss.
It's towards the end. Yeah.
I didn't even. I saw that and I didn't even think about it as a side.
Oh my
scroller.
god, it's such the whole time I was fucking smiling ear to ear. It was so goddamn fun. Even right at the very beginning, the very first fight sequence, which is done to bye bye bye, is so goddamn good. Matt, you can definitely take it from here. That movie it just made me so happy to watch it.
Yeah, that's the same sentiment I have. It was just an absolute great time watching it. It was as close to early Marvel days of like enjoyment in the theater for me as it could have gotten. It hit so many like balls out of the park for me. All of its meta commentary was like really good. Mm-hmm. All its cameo stuff was really good. It was just very much a fan. I don't get what's so wrong with fanfare. I don't understand why people are like, "Oh, it's just fucking fan service." Yeah, that's that's the business you're in. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like what? Like you get two choices: either fan service, or you crush it in some other way so good that no one even notices that the one thing everyone wanted didn't happen. Mm-hmm. And when people choose the latter, I feel like it so rarely ever works, and everyone just walks away being like, "Well, that was fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Why didn't they do this? This character would never do that, nor have they ever done that."
Mm-hmm. There's two ways to do fan service. There is like Deadpool Wolverine or like Infinity War Endgame. Those are two very good like. Whoop.
This is Santa Claus breaking into your house.
I don't know what just happened.
Oh fuck! It's the Grinch.
Live from the scene.
Yeah.
Sounds like one of the dogs freaked out.
I sounded like Santa Claus saying "ho ho ho."
It's right on the other side of the wall. And then the other way to do bad fan service is The Last Jedi. It's bad fan service. That's like the two ways to do it. And Deadpool Wolverine did a great job. It was honorable mention for me because fun movie. Hardest I've laughed this year was.
Yeah, it's good.
Can we just? Who doesn't have Disney Plus and not seen this movie? Like,
mm-hmm.
But
Will's looking.
I don't have Disney Plus.
Comic accurate Wolverine killed me.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And also Hugh Jackman looked so fucking good that I was like, I gotta step it up in the fucking gym. Jesus Christ. He looked amazing.
Yeah, the only when I did work out, I did steal his bench routine because it was very good.
Yeah.
All it is when he does his bench, or at least in whatever I forget what movie he was training for. It might have been. It was probably one of the Wolverines. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But his bench process was you lower the weight to a 3 count and then explode back up. So every rep is 3, 2, 1 down, and then up as hard as you can, and then just repeating it.
Yeah, those suck. Those suck in the best way. At this point, should we do the ladies?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Let's do another round.
Ladies.
Wow.
My wife's favorite movie was the movie we made on a honeymoon. Oh my god.
So that was. I'll lead it off then, I guess, since I was first.
Oh my god. I just looked. I haven't looked at this until now, and my wife is either this is my Christmas present or I don't know. But go ahead. I'm still not into the cookies, by the way, so continue on.
It's a lot of rustling. Not a lot of
Sorry,
cooking.
it's like 7 pounds of cellophane. Fucking Italians.
Anyway, this movie is also one that we obviously watched together. Came out of nowhere and exceeded expectations, and that was Ricky Stenicki.
I did see that.
It was so 90s-esque dumb comedy.
It was
and you just don't get those that much anymore.
Mm-hmm.
John Cena, he gets better every year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I guess I would move on to mine. Jess
I have
is-
not seen that. I heard it was good though. I might concede and get something to cut this fucking thing with.
Yeah, the Jess's movie pick was The Fall Guy, which was another movie. Just surprised us with
That was fun.
Emily Blunt and Ryan Gosling. Because yeah, we had no expectations in this fucking movie, and it was fun. It was fine, even though it was long. They have a director's cut that's way too long.
Oh my god, yeah, it was like well over 2 hours. But
Yeah.
I went to see that in the theater with Kaylee and my aunt and uncle. But at the last minute, my uncle was like, "I'm just gonna sit outside." And you're like, "You're gonna come to the theater and then you're just gonna sit out." Fine, whatever.
He'd rather sit us. Okay,
That's so
She's a
funny.
He's like, "I hate fun."
Who's up next?
That movie was fun though. Yeah,
Miss Kaylee.
Kaylee Greer. Her favorite movie was The Substance.
Still haven't seen it. Pirated it. Still haven't seen it though.
Yeah. Honestly, it's an incredible movie. There is like definitely a lot of commentary about like women's image aging in Hollywood and all that stuff, but also it's the fucking grossest movie I've ever seen.
That's what I heard.
Oh, it's so good. It's just like
Who's in it?
it's oh God.
Toe Thumb?
Demi Moore.
Demi Moore, thank you. I was
Oh,
gonna say
that's
G.I.
not Toe
Jane.
Thumb.
Demi Moore, and she's great in it. And by the way, like she does like basically like a full nude scene, and she's
Nice.
That shit's so tight.
56. I think she's 56.
Nice.
She looks incredible. Right? It's wild.
Wow.
But then yeah, they go way overboard. And if you've ever seen any sort of David Cronenberg movie, this is like that, like times 10. It's like crazy body horror.
Nice.
Very, very, very much worth seeing. So if you're into gross shit, watch The Substance.
Yeah, or real death on Instagram reels. Especially the fucking industrial ones where people just get wrapped up in a lathe. It's awful.
Oh my god,
It's fucking insane.
is that Megan's pick?
Yeah, she picked the man gets caught in lathe and ggets absolutely turned into mush. And his blood and brain just spray everywhere.
Nice.
2 is a sequel.
Yeah.
No, so Megan's pick is, and I like I said, I was surprised at this. She picked Godzilla X Kong.
Really?
Yeah, she said, Matt has nagged me for a decade to watch Godzilla movies, which is true. Finally, I caved and watched the new ones and actually really liked them. We got to watch Godzilla and Kong for the first time together, which was a nice bonding moment. Brian Tyree Henry is great in it, and I am a sucker for Dan Stevens. I hate admitting when Matt is right, but Godzilla movies are fun, easy watch.
Who's
That's
Dan
what I told her. I
Stevens?
go,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know anybody.
Ah.
But I was like, yeah. I was like, these movies are great. I was like, however, when we watch Godzilla minus one, it is a different feeling all around. I was like, it's not fun. It's awesome.
I love that
but
movie.
it's
Oh my
awful.
God. I think I couldn't enjoy that Godzilla X Kong movie because -1 was so good. I came in just crazy high, and then I was like, I'm just watching a fucking Kong movie. That's all.
It's
it was.
different. It's a totally different movie.
Yeah.
Nice
But-
pick. Nice pick.
Yeah. All right. Awesome. You want to move on to what TV shows? Another one that we probably have answers to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Great.
All right. My number 4 for TV shows was a new Fox cartoon called Universal Basic Guys.
What?
Anybody tune
Never
in?
even
Never
heard
seen
of it.
that.
I don't, yeah.
It came out of nowhere. I don't think it had much, if any, advertising. But like we DVR The Simpsons and Bob's Burgers every week, and this like played into or out of one of them, and so I just
Wait.
started
Time
watching
out.
it.
Universal.
Time out.
Oh, it's this. I've seen photos of it.
Everyone stop.
Matt needs questions about your DVR.
Why are you DVRing anything?
Oh
Who
shit!
are you?
That went.
I don't know what else is on. It's the easiest way to watch.
What?
No.
So how do you watch The Simpsons?
The day
On
after.
Disney Plus.
Yeah.
I don't have Disney Plus.
I know, but that's my
And
point. You don't do any pacer. Are you like
No, I have.
cable?
I have. Yeah, I have cable.
The newspaper guy.
I'm that guy. No, but you got Smart Resume. It doesn't matter. Skips over the commercials.
My head is exploded. I didn't think anyone had cable or had a DVR anymore.
Yeah.
When you
My
get
mom
when you
does.
get down to it, it's the same fucking cost if you just got every streaming service and internet.
Yeah, but can you access anything you want right at the push of a button?
From anywhere.
Yeah, use the Comcast voice remote. It's fucking awesome.
Can you pick any Simpsons episode you've ever wanted to watch?
No, but I understand that's
That
the Hulu
Yeah.
thing
Doesn't
or whatever. But Hulu,
I just-
so Hulu, Disney,
also.
those are the worst streaming services to have.
Oh no,
I've got
Peacock is the worst
Netflix,
streaming
Amazon.
service. The
Peacock's
thing
free
is,
though, if you have cable.
that's if you're paying for cable. But if you want to save money on these services, just get them for Black Friday, have it for a fucking year, cancel it, open another email. That's all you got to do every single time.
What do you mean for Black Friday?
So there's Black Friday deals. So I was paying for Peacock. I was paying for the Disney Plus Legacy bundle, which was like $22. It came with Disney Plus, no commercials, ESPN Plus, and Hulu with ads, like basic Hulu.
Yeah.
And that's $22.
Poor people's Hulu. Go on.
I'm not watching ads.
So that's the thing. I only have one streaming service that at this point that didn't have ads on it, and I was like, "Fuck it! I'm not paying $22 for Disney Plus, and then all this ESPN Plus, which I don't even. I'm not using it for shit. So
Yeah,
I
that's
just
that's a straight guys channel. Go on.
I just opened up. I opened up another for what was it, $2.99 a month for a year to just get Disney Plus and Hulu. That's it. So I switched to that, saved myself a bunch of money. I have that until next Black Friday, and you know what? Next then, I'm just gonna cancel it, restart a new one. I did the same thing with Peacock. I pay $20 for a year for Peacock.
Charles is the guy who orders a large pizza so that he can get HBO free for 30 days, and then the day it's supposed to be cancels, unplugs his cable box for 24 hours in hopes that the cancellation goes through and no one notices that he's stealing HBO.
See, they're gonna start cracking down on this because Apple Plus already does this shit. Where you like,
Yeah,
say
they're
you
like,
go to
absolutely not.
they'll give you 3 months for free one time, and then after that, no more. So
No, what do they do? How do they?
it's if so you would have to open up another Apple account email for it to work.
Well, that's not fun.
Yeah, because I got 3 free months for free, and then we bought an iPad, and they were like, "Here, take all this other stuff," and we're like,
Gotcha.
"Yeah." So
All right.
So that's the
Will,
difference.
You've adjusted the rabbit ears on your television, and tell us about the
Yeah.
show.
I would rather pay $250 a month than to just make an extra email every few months. It's fucking stupid.
But then you can sign up for all those.
well, I'm
porno
sorry, you
accounts.
guys have jobs that you can pay for stuff.
That is true. I forgot Charles is unemployed technically. What is the show? I don't know what it is.
The Usual Suspects.
Oh,
Are you watching?
anyway. So the whole premise is these guys work at like a fish factory and robots take over their jobs and the government implements a universal basic income.
Oh, really?
And it's like in the theme song, and it's like, and we lost our jobs, but now we get $3,000 a month. So they just live like they're retired. But it's based in
That's really
like,
funny.
it's based on this like Philadelphia fucking douchebag, which is a great resource of shittiness.
Yeah.
And the animation's simple, Family Guy-esque, but the writing is fantastic. I was just watching it, an hour ago. It's just super funny. This guy, he's walking by a military recruiter on the street, and he's like, "Yeah, no thanks, guy." And the guy's like, "I didn't even ask you." And he's like, "Oh yeah, you don't think I can do it?" So he enlists in the military to go to Navy SEAL training, and like, yeah, he's just a complete, buffoon.
I'm gonna check that out.
It's the jokes are fantastic. They had this part about interviewing a veteran. It was actually the recruiter, and he's like making up this crazy story to the guy taking the interview. It's like, yeah, the gobbledygoos are fighting the blibbity blams, and it's like, this guy's just insane. What am I doing trying to write this article? And he's like, yeah, they're from Abracadabrakistan. It's
Check that
stupid,
out.
lowbrow humor, right up my alley.
And it's
Oh, yeah.
on Fox.
Of course.
Fox,
All right,
animation domination.
Yes.
Yeah.
That all track.
Sweet. Sam, show?
Charles show?
Oh, me
Charles
show.
show?
Yes.
Me
Oh my
show.
God. Hold on, Charles.
Yeah.
Continue on. I'm gonna figure out how to get in these fucking.
The saga continues.
Can't wait to
I
hypercut
can't get up.
My TV show is Fallout. I had so much shit to pick from because I had to look through and see like what came out this year, and I have a lot of honorable mentions for this. But Fallout was like, I love the games. Love the games. So when they were like, Amazon's doing a TV show, I was like, this is going to be terrible because Amazon, in my opinion, they don't handle things well, especially Rings of Power. But Fallout was just incredible.
So I watched I think 3 episodes of Fallout
Yeah,
because
sounds awesome.
Yeah.
it was recommended to me a bunch. I just couldn't get into it. Is there like a time? Does it really pick up, or if I just not like it because I should have liked it right from the beginning?
I don't know, to be honest. I'd have to go back and rewatch it and see why you didn't pick it up in the first 3 episodes. I don't know. It's a very Fallout is a weird world to like jump into and to just throw people into it. I feel like it's like, yeah, it's an interesting thing, but it picks up, but that show goes by very quick. But I think they do the universe justice because it is a ridiculous concept to put on like TV, that it's this post-apocalyptic world that like technology somehow stopped in like the 40s or 50s in design, but everything runs off of nuclear power type thing. So
Does have
And
a
then-
cool look to it.
yeah. And then in this world, there's people who are ghouls and they're technically zombies, but they're not. So it's a whole crazy world to like jump into.
That devil guy's in it, right? Looks like a skull.
The ghoul.
Yes.
The ghoul, yeah.
Walter
It's
Goggins.
yeah.
Walton
The
Goggins.
gabagool.
Also,
Sorry, I'm eating Italian cookies.
I was gonna say, let's note that it's 56 minutes into the episode, and Matt has finally broken into those cookies.
Took a plastic knife that I found.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, Fallout.
Yeah.
Great series. Got it greenlit for a second season. I'm super psyched about it.
Nice.
I
Yeah.
hate myself, but I love that show. I watched like 4 episodes and I just stopped.
You
I
didn't
don't know
finish?
why.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
like that. I
Yeah.
watch half of movies all the time.
It was a hard time finishing.
Performance, yeah. This happens. Happens to the best of us.
My wife's
All
not
backed up
complaining.
with his trailings.
Coming out the wazoo.
Yes.
Wazoo.
My favorite TV show of the year is a little show called The Greatest Adventure.
Of course. No. I was hoping someone was going to mention this.
Listen, episode 4 drops on Monday. As this comes out, I think it's today.
Oh.
Yeah,
I was like,
we
what are you
need,
talking about? It's just
I gotta go watch it.
we need to finish it. Tomorrow I'm driving up to Bartlett, New Hampshire to see Doug, and hopefully we'll work on it and get it done.
super excited.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me put my dog to bed.
Put your dog to sleep?
Yeah, I'm putting her in a chokehold like Chris Memoir.
Did he kill the dog?
What?
Did Benoit kill his dog?
No.
No.
The police
That was
did.
Hitler.
He's not a monster.
Yeah, what a weird time to bring this up.
Yeah.
Um,
Yes.
Our episode that's coming out as this airs today was filmed out in Moab, Utah. We brought this amazing dog Val out on a UTV. We were cruising around. She was a fucking rock star, loving that. I put her on a canoe, did some canoeing in the Colorado River. This dog's incredible, and unfortunately, she's still adoptable. She's
What happened?
I don't
I-
understand.
What'd you do?
Honestly, this is the weird one. There's been a couple dogs that have been like, all right, I get it. Vigo is a Malinois, needs a very specific person that knows how to work with that dog. Wheelbur has no back legs and needs a special person that knows how to take care of him. Literally, you need to squeeze that dog to make him poop. You know what I mean? This dog,
I'll take him.
he's awesome. But this dog Val is like a perfect
Oh my
dog.
God.
She's wicked chill. She's cool. I put her in a UTV and we're like, "You're cool to just be on this thing now?" And she's like, "Yep." Laid down, went to sleep.
Have a secret drug habit?
I don't know. She's ridiculously chill considering she was rescued off the Navajo reservation and then like rehabilitated, and you know she's been in the shelter for like 2 years or something.
Will's got something.
I was going to
What's up,
say,
I
is she an
saw his-
alcoholic? But what I really wanted to say was when you said she's still, I thought you were going to go on the canoe because we just pushed her out there.
A little Viking funeral.
Hey, we can end the episode that way. It's easy to edit that and just kind of watch her leave frame.
There's a really funny shot in that episode where after she was on the canoe for so long, we're like, do you think she can just be on this thing by herself? And so we didn't go far, but like we put her in the canoe and we pushed her so that she goes from right to left, like directly through this still shot. It's really funny because there's no people around. She's just chilling on this canoe.
Yeah.
So listen, if anyone wants a perfect dog who will go adventuring with you, you just have to drive to Utah.
How terrible.
Simple enough.
It's not that far. Listen, I'll drive with you. Just let me know.
I got nothing going
All
on.
So yeah, Greatest Adventure is my pick for best television
Show of the year.
Show of the year.
There you go. All right, my show of the year should be no surprise, but it was The Penguin.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
I
not
didn't
what I
see this
thought it
one
was
yet.
going to be.
I guess it was a surprise. What did you think I was going to say?
I thought you were going to say What We Do in the Shadows.
I haven't finished it yet. We haven't because
yeah.
it's the kids. I want to watch it and enjoy it, and there's no such thing as that. And I bet you know what when I move into a much bigger house, I might have the capacity to be like. Actually, I definitely will because I'll have some playroom somewhere, whether a finished basement or another room in the house. I'd be like, go play over there. We're watching TV.
Yeah.
And it's going to be great because right now the playroom is right there and the TV is right there.
But, yeah, The Penguin. I haven't
Penguin.
watched any of this.
Really?
Yeah. It's not-
Really?
Haven't hit it yet.
Sam, have you watched it?
No, I think it came out while we were traveling, but it's up on my list, and I just totally forgot about its existence until just this moment.
Are you kidding me? Will, have you seen it?
He doesn't pay for
I don't
Max.
think it's on Comcast
He
yet.
doesn't pay for Max. Get out of here.
Oh, wow. No one's seen it? That's
No, it's just
unbelievable.
you get to pitch us the show.
All right, so it's called The Penguin. It's about this guy who thinks he's a penguin, right? And then hilarity ensues. Did you see The Batman?
Yes.
Okay, great. Will?
No,
No.
not
You haven't seen The
into
Batman?
superhero stuff.
Ooh, what a monster!
All right, well, listen. Let's just pretend that it's not called The Batman. Let's pretend it's called Drew Bledsoe.
Robert Pattinson goes off the deep end. Call it.
Well, anyway, so it's Russell Crowe plays. Is it Russell Crowe?
Colin
Not Russell
Farrell.
Crowe. Colin Farrell. That's right. I always confuse those two. But he plays a penguin, and it's awesome. The show's awesome. Will, did you like The Sopranos?
I only watched the first 2 seasons.
Do you like mob
Yeah.
organized crime
Crime.
stuff? All right, great.
Yeah.
Then you would love The Penguin. It's a organized crime gangster show set in the aesthetic of Gotham with the Penguin and the Falcones and the other crime family that I can't think of the name of right now. But it's a mob show. So if you like stuff like that, you'll love it. But it's so good. It's excellent. And man, the fucking one of the best seasonal endings to any show I've seen. Especially if you're a Batman fan, but especially if you just like good shit. I don't want to give anything away, but man, they did something in that show that I have been begging someone to do when they do shit like this. I wish I could talk about it. I'm fucking mad because I don't want to give it away.
Full frontal nudity.
Penguin has the dick of a penguin. It's a little tic-tacky thing, And he's like, "The fucking you think I could do anything with this?" And he just like whips it out, and you can barely see it, and the camera does this little slow zoom, and then it focuses on this little itty bitty peepee, and you go, "Oh shit, I get it."
To be continued.
But my wife hated the ending.
Oh.
I loved the ending. Fuck, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I'm completely hamstrung right now because I have no one to be like, right, and it's so good.
Stanley Tucci in it?
What?
No, he got replaced. That's the guy. He's in Mr. Deeds, right?
He was Catwoman's dad or whatever. Like the
Yes.
Okay.
No, he's played by somebody else, but he's not really in it. He's in like like 1 or 2 flashbacks.
Gotcha.
And the guy that they had play him, I barely even noticed it wasn't him. So it was like
Where does this take
Pretty
place
good.
on the timeline? Is this like?
right after
Oh, okay, perfect.
the Batman. So it's like the fallout of the flood, and like all that kind of stuff, and right after the Falcone gets killed in the Batman, right after it. So it's like
Nice.
immediate right after. It's real good.
Nice. I love that movie, so I'll check out that show for sure.
It was super good. One thing that was missing was any notion of the Batman, for the fact that they just introduced the Batman in the movie, and then this takes place right after, and they're like,
Robert Pattinson
he's
doesn't want to do shit.
he's gone.
He don't want to show up for work.
No, yeah, he's like, fuck that. Let's
He
put a
leave
24-hour day.
He didn't even want to get in shape, stay in shape for the Batman. So.
Yeah, I don't blame him though. Staying in shape sucks. It was so good. If you haven't seen it, you got to see it. And someone, if you've seen the ending, DM me or something, because fuck.
Someone's gonna talk to this man about this
Somebody
ending.
talk to me about it. I will say it in the most vague terms. With like not origin stories, but like any villain story, a lot of you know what? Wicked is a prime example of what they do with villains in their own stories, and it follows that kind of thing in this show, and then it doesn't.
Oh,
And I love it.
I was gonna say I love a villain redemption arc. Love that shit.
It's so good.
He finally gets his
the-
flippers at the end.
Yep. Actually, the last scene, Danny DeVito tags him out for the last scene.
I was gonna say, does
and
he
he
put on a
finishes
top
it.
hat?
Yeah.
Puts on that-
It's a little Easter egg of Danny DeVito's bloated corpse floating through the waters. But man, it was great. But yeah, we'll go to the ladies. Ladies.
Oh,
I get
yeah.
another cookie. I had a fucking macaroon. Made me want to eat a fucking lasagna. So good.
Fucking Garfield over here.
Oh, hey,
Um,
me, Garfield. Oh, everything's
Anyway.
so fucking sticky.
I can't do much talking about this because I don't know anything about it. But Rose's favorite TV show of the year was Queen of Tears. Some Korean romance drama.
Oh,
Korean?
Netflix. Wait, what channel on Comcast is this?
The
No,
Korean
this
is
is-
it's
It's
691.
Netflix.
WKOR. That's the radio station, apparently.
What's it about? You know anything about it?
A miraculous love story of a married couple overcoming a dizzying crisis. I never watched
So
a minute
vague.
of it. She watched it all in subtitles, so I couldn't even overhear what was going on.
Based.
I don't have much to talk about mine because Jess's favorite show was also mine. It was Fallout.
Oh, good thing you get married. Fucking queers.
I do have like 3 honorable mentions to throw off.
Oh, from your wife?
No, for me. Besides what we do in the shadows.
She's getting a little familiar there, Charles.
Besides what we do in the shadows, Agatha All Along. I thought that exceeded my expectations. I thought that was a great show.
Wow, you're wrong.
I'll watch Catherine Hahn do anything. All right,
I do
I'll watch her do whatever
Very-
she wants.
very much The Last Jedi vibes for me, in the sense that I had
Yep.
no problem with anyone in particular in the show, or any scene in particular in the show. But as a whole, I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
But go on.
House of the Dragon season 2 was. I thought it was great.
So let me ask you this. I love season 1. We started season 2. My wife became uninterested, and she's not interested to continue it. Should I continue it?
I think so because they drug season 2 out.
I
Season
heard it
2
was
could have
very
been
slow.
like 2 to 3 episodes and then just move on, but they're trying to milk it.
Are there any more scenes of that dude with the gimp foot jerking off to that woman's
God,
foot?
I hope so. What what an incredible thing to keep. And then the last thing I had was Monsters, the Menendez brothers.
Oh, I thought it was like a dirt bike rally for like Monster Energy drink.
Oh, okay. No, the Menendez brothers show.
A drywall hole punching competition.
Fuck yeah.
So, Will, what's funny is that Kaylee's pick is also a Korean show.
Oh,
It's Physical 100,
I was gonna
season
say-
2.
yo, I love that show.
It's great.
Hold on.
Did you see it?
Can I interrupt you?
Of course.
So Rosa has a bone to pick with you and Kaylee.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Go on.
So you were so kind to send us a Christmas card. We thought that was a very, very nice thing for you to
Also,
do.
thank you.
I'm not home, so
You'll get one.
Don't
It
send
was
it to me. Can't read.
it was only addressed to me.
Oh, very much on
Roosevelt.
purpose.
Very slighted by this.
It was either very personal and very on purpose, or it was because we made a spreadsheet of addresses 2 years ago or whatever and hit print. But
She wouldn't let me put it on the fridge.
it could go either way. That's funny. Yeah, man.
Anyway.
Matt or Will, have either of you guys seen Physical 100?
No, you guys talked about it last
Yeah.
time, and I heard it was very like everyone was so supportive, and that turned me off.
so supportive, so stupidly silly.
Yeah. So yeah, the second season was excellent too, and apparently they're doing a third season where they're branching out to more than just Korean athletes, because after you have 200 Korean athletes, everyone that comes in is like this is physical specimen. You're like, how many of these people are there in like this small country? But apparently not 300. So
200, 221.
221. Yeah. So yes, we're looking forward to the new season of that. But yeah, anyone that likes sports competition shows but hates
Sports.
hates sports
Competition.
competition, just watch that show.
If you like minecart racing,
Ooh, I do. Okay. Megan picked a show called Nobody Wants This.
I
She
don't.
says this
Go for
No,
it.
go ahead.
No, I've
No,
heard
you-
of it, but I have no idea what it's about.
makes one of us, and she watched it in the house I live in.
Oh.
It says, this show was made for me. Adam Brody and Kristen Bell are a perfect messy couple, and every side character was so quirky and funny. I binged it and will watch it all over again in a heartbeat.
All right.
Well, I don't know what the show's about. She didn't say what it's about. Kristen Bell's in it, which is fine. I don't know who Adam Brody is.
Oh, he's
a
from
rogue
Gossip.
rabbi.
Well,
Oh, this show. You know what? Godzilla X Kong was great.
Hey,
this is the one where
Fun
the
movie.
satellite falls in love with the buoy.
No, I'm sorry. What did you say? Did you say
Satellite honey.
I'm not? I'm only recording like this from now on. I love this.
Satellite.
Yeah.
Defy gravity.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that, but that's our wise. What's next? Music?
yep.
Oh my god.
Yep.
You should see my wife's pick for music.
Can't wait.
It's a Dave Matthews Band.
I fucking wish. I wish. All right, let's see here. I didn't listen to anything in 2024, so let me look at Google here.
Will, what you got?
So this is probably the only album that came out this year that I actually listened to, and that would be Eminem's "The Death of Slim Shady."
He had an album
Fuck
out
him.
this year?
Yeah, it was great.
No
the main
idea.
track
Good.
was huge until the Kendrick Lamar song came along and dominated
Oh, my
every
God.
bit of airwaves all year, and still, the Eminem track was huge. It was him getting back to kind of his silly roots, Slim Shady stuff from early on, and it was very nostalgic.
Didn't
and
know anything.
Eminem's
Was
Great
it
rapper.
big? I didn't hear anything about this.
Well, Charles, that's because you're not familiar with the rap community like I
I
am.
listened to Hippity Hop, all right?
Yeah, you're about as hip hop as Ray Gun.
Listen, I chime in anytime Run the Jewels puts out an album.
If I just heard that, that's so funny. That's a good one. Holy shit! Nothing. I can't even find like a band I like. Okay.
I wish I could comment on it. I did hear about it. I did hear that it was very good.
Yeah, and if you saw my Spotify wrap up, you would see that I just don't. My number 3 listened to song was "Come to My Window" by Melissa Etheridge,
You absolutely.
and I'm like, I have never put that on.
You liar.
Every day before you get home from work, Rose is like, "Come to my window." She's like, "I gotta get it out once a day."
I'm just like, how did this end up on my fucking list?
Oh. Was
That's
not
amazing.
expecting that. Yeah.
It's really gonna fuck with your algorithm.
What the fuck is this? I'm looking at Rolling Stone's top 20 albums of for heavy metal in 2024.
Oh my god, it's a wasteland this year. It's a fucking wasteland.
I haven't heard of some of these bands, and I'm like,
Judas Priest is considered one of the top ones this year, and I'm like, what?
what is this?
They released an album this year. Should I go on my music at this point?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. None of the metalcore bands I listened to really put out anything worth it. All the albums I listened to this year were from 2023, but why I put album/artist is because my pick's Chapel Roan, because she at least released a single this year. Yeah,
Single is
Where is
good.
she now?
single will
Where
get
is
it.
she now?
But you'd be out of your mind to say like this year wasn't like a year for Chapel Roan. She released one single. Her album came out last year, and then everyone found it in the middle of the year, and like she blew up so much that she didn't even train herself how to talk to people.
Happened too fast.
Happened too fast, but yeah, I don't know. I think it's interesting to watch the rise of a future pop star, possibly. It's like she could either divert and go like Lady Gaga, like Madonna route, or she could end up being like, I don't know, one of those people who, this is it. We're never going to see anything else from her. So, but yeah. Good Luck Babe is one of my top songs of the year. I listen to it a shit ton. I love seeing the memes that they're like me and the boys in the pit when Good Luck Babe's breakdown comes on. And it's the fucking Harm's Way video every time.
That's
So,
great. I do like her music videos, like the one where she teaches her grandparents to do the hot to go dance.
yeah.
Yeah, listen, I know it's objectively, catchy, good pop songs.
Mm-hmm. That whole
Man, she
album
sucks so much.
That whole album.
She's still a child, so hopefully she can.
26, something like that.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
yeah, hopefully she puts out more music and gets less cranky.
I would hope so. Dear God.
Less cranky.
But
Awesome.
yeah. That's my pick.
Nice.
Unless you want to hear some bad metalcore albums.
Not from you.
Yeah, they're not good.
My album of the year. Here we go.
Who is that?
I'm a
What-
visual
hold on, let me-
props.
Can we guess what this is?
Oh, that's the latest album from what is that band? Kaja Gugu.
Oh yeah, Too Shy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Too shy to fight gravity.
Is this the vinyl version of Andre 3000's Flute album? Was that this year?
All good guesses. I want to say that was last year. Will, any guesses?
Gnarl Sparkly, Back from the Dead.
Hang on. Here are some of the artwork. Let me see if I can get this to focus on it right there. Let's see. That's probably too close for the camera. But do you see who this young man is right here?
Is that you?
I think so.
No, that's my dog Joshua.
Oh.
So this is the album. It's called The Haunted House, and it's by a band called Abandoned Pools. If anybody remembers this band, they had one hit in 2001. It was called The Remedy. Not the Jason Mraz song.
Oh, wait, then I definitely don't know.
No, not the Jason Mraz song, but a very similar time to have another song called The Remedy.
Oh.
Hold
Hold on,
yeah.
can I cut you off? We have a rare...
Yeah?
Oh, wait, never mind. What? Never mind, he's leaving. I was going to say, because I'm downstairs, we could have a rare bruiser sighting.
Oh,
But
look.
he walked away.
love me some Bruiser. Here, I will play 1 second of this track. You might
It better
recognize
rip.
it.
If it doesn't rip, I'm going to be
Well,
fucking
you're gonna get us
furious.
pulled from YouTube. No, it's fine. This is the.
Oh, I do like this.
Well, you should.
Oh,
It's the intro to the Greatest Adventure as well.
I'm into it. Who's this?
All right, so they're called Abandoned Pools.
How did you? Wait, hold on. Am I just finding out we don't have? Do we have copyright clearance on this?
Yes. All right. So this is
Okay.
also the theme song that I picked for The Greatest Adventure, and basically, I was thinking when we were kind of in pre-production for the show, I was like, it'd be cool if we can get like a really cool theme song. And this album had just come out, and I'm like, it'd be awesome if I could get one of these songs, like specifically this one. And then like this weird universe serendipity thing, like 2 days later, like the guy that he's basically one guy in this band, and he just announced like, hey, by the way, if anyone wants to license my music, it's on this music bed service now. And I was like, excuse me.
Okay.
So yeah, so I bought the rights to it for our Greatest Adventure theme, which is
Awesome.
dope. The whole album's great, and I helped kickstart it in 2020. It just came out
Wow.
at the beginning of the year. And yeah, that's why my dog Joshua is part of the mosaic of the artwork on it. But a lot of pretty good albums came out this year that definitely could have made my list. But I listened back to all of them today, specifically for this show, and I was like, it's still this one. It's really good. So yeah, check it out. And yeah, if you tune into The Greatest Adventure, you can check out my edited cut of this for our theme song.
Works
So,
great.
Yeah,
It's a great,
So,
great
yeah,
show
Matt-
intro.
Thank you. And Matt, yeah, hope if you dig that, I hope you check it out. It's got a good vibe to it.
I did like it. I probably will check that out because I could certainly use some new music.
Mm-hmm.
You know why I could use some new music? Because you want to hear what my number 20, my 2024 music thing is. All right. Well, here. It's a song I've never heard before,
Well, okay.
but it's from an artist that I'm a huge fan of. I've talked about them on the show before. And
Eddie Money.
no, it's in the person
Cherry
was only a
Poppin'
few-
Daddies.
Nope. Everyone's so close. Everyone is so close. But it's the latest single. Not from, but they are a feature on the song. From Rico Nasty. From most famous the song "Smack a Bitch" today, but this song's called "I Did It." Oh no, I'm sorry. This song's called "My Way," and I'm assuming it's from the Frank Sinatra version.
Oh,
I've never heard it.
I was hoping it was the Limp Bizkit. My way.
I've never heard the song, so here we go. Let's see if I find it. Nope. That's my number. That's my favorite
There
thing
you
from
go.
2024 music wise. By the way, that song I've just heard for the first time.
It's not good.
I didn't even find Rico Nasty on that song. So I'm playing the song. I don't give a shit. This song's hard as nails. This is what I'm talking about. Here we go.
Don't worry about it, bitch, you never been in your place. Always moving silence, never question your fate. Always checking on your niggas, gotta
I don't know
make sure
where
they
in that
straight.
song
If I'm getting money,
this girl's
you
supposed to
already
appear.
on my plate. Since a baby in a tummy, mama knew I was great.
You know, and I hope Rico Nasty sends me a cease and desist because I'll challenge her to a fist fight.
Yep. We'll find out on Monday.
Who cares?
YouTube will be like,
What are they gonna do?
It's copyright.
Copyright by who?
I don't know.
Music's for the world, man. Music's for the world. Okay? Doesn't belong to anybody. You can't own a cloud. Sam knows what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
right, Sam?
You can't hug a rainbow.
That's right. You can't own a laugh, okay, or the smile of a baby.
No. You can't own a baby.
You can't own one. Mine are on. I get mine from Rent-A-Center. I have them on a long-term contract.
Terrible pick.
Yeah.
That's the best song of 2024. That's the best song of 2024. It's better than all of your picks. I don't even remember Will's, Eminem, Old News. Charles picked some, I don't know,
It's Chapel Roan.
yeah, some local celebrity. And, you know, Sam's over here just trying to hawk his show left and right.
Wait till you hear my number one.
And then I picked a real artist of a part I didn't even hear her on yet. But I bet it's awesome, and I bet it's better than everything you all picked. Fucking idiots.
We should play our 3 picks at the same time and then yours and see which one's better.
We don't have to because we already know it's mine. There's no reason to do that. I won the game. The game's been won. Let's
Listen,
go
what
to
if-
our why.
Yeah, what if Rosa wins?
She's not winning anything. She only watches Korean shit.
She won the last time.
Wait till
That's
you
true,
hear
she
this
did
one.
Which is this one's called. Oh my god, I almost just went nuts. I had to catch myself there. That would have been. You're worried about copyright? I'm worried about losing my job.
Her favorite music album for this year was the Bridgerton soundtrack.
Oh my god.
Who is your wife? She's just wearing like a hoop dress everywhere.
Yes, she knocks into shit everywhere. Can't keep anything on the counter.
The soil from plants all over the rug.
Bridgerton. What makes this album, this soundtrack special? Isn't it
I
artist
think I
that
have an
does it?
idea.
Does she listen to it in the car?
Not when I'm in the car.
Isn't it like, because like Jess talked about, she watched the latest season of Bridgerton. Isn't it like they basically take modern music and they put it in like classical bullshit version, something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a classical, and then there's like R&B mashup shit in there.
They do a classical version of "Smack a Bitch" today.
I would actually
That I would listen
appreciate
to.
that.
Hell yeah, dude.
Just seeing a dude in a powdered wig, just yeah.
Yes. Yes. Smack
Always-
a woman today.
All right, so some nice classical versions of some modern tunes.
Yeah.
All right. Who's Charles?
Yeah, Jess's pick was we've mentioned this guy before. Her pick was Shabuzi. The
Who's that? I just saw him on TV the other day. He sucks.
Nah, he puts on a good. He's a country artist, country.
No, he's not.
Country hip hop.
Not
style
my
artist.
country.
Not my country. Hey, that's why I didn't get accepted by Nashville. No, we saw him live and stuff. Bar Song, aka Tipsy, was undeniable song. It was one of the top songs in the world this year.
Everybody in the club getting tipsy.
Yeah,
That one?
actually, it's right around that. Yeah, he takes parts of that song and uses that. Yeah. So
Red Solo cup. I drink you up. Let's have a party. Hey, can we get copyright struck if I'm singing the song?
No.
yeah,
Oh, in that case. Leg up. This fucking rules.
Very nice. Kaylee's choice was an album called Five Dice All Threes by Bright Eyes. And
Is it good?
if you like Bright Eyes, then
I like Bright Eyes.
Then yes. The lead single off of it was also our most listened to song of the year.
I'll have to check that out too. I'm getting some good recommendations.
At first, it definitely sounds like a song from the Muppets, but then Conor Oberst starts singing. Here, I'll play this.
I feel like. Ooh.
I could skip to this song.
Hell yeah.
Right?
And then the Kermit comes in. On the way to Casadega to commune with the dead.
I don't know. I didn't know how much I needed that. Kermit redoing all of the Bright Eyes songs.
Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, on a string, on a string, on a string, I was held. It's so good.
Yep. I can probably just ask AI to just do that to
Just do it.
Casadega or something.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'll get Kaylee for Christmas next year. Just all of her favorite albums redone by Kermit.
Yeah, but can you have him do one Rico Nasty song in the middle of it?
Make a bitch today. Let's make a bitch today. Oh, hello. This is Kermit the Frog. Smacking bitches. Yeah, I didn't know he put out a new album. You know what sucks to be me and being such like a absolute old curmudgeon-y man with kids is in my all my value shifting is all the people I listen to do not share in that thing. So I'm always very nervous to listen to something new because they're gonna say something I'm just like fuck this and I'm gonna hate them. It's happened so much. There's podcasts that I used to absolutely love that I cannot even begin to listen to now because I'm just like, these people are fucking idiots. And it's too bad. It's ruined a lot of things for me. So Bright Eyes is very much one of them. I know he's very anti, Bush war. Which, I'm with him. I hear him.
I tend to be anti-Bush as well. Gotta trim that shit up.
Yeah, that song I was just playing, it actually starts, the lyrics are, I was cruel like a president, I was wrong, but I ordered it, lost some limbs in an accident playing God.
You know what? That's a good line, though.
Yeah.
That's a nice generic, fair criticism of U.S. presidents.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, Conor Oberst may be a downhill alcoholic, but he can still write a fucking song.
Last fun fact: Bright Eyes, hands down, had the best quality sound I have ever heard at the Worcester Palladium, and I don't know why. I don't know what happened. That place historically sounds like dog shit. Mm-hmm. And when I went to go see them there, I was like, whatever. But then I was like, why is this amazing? Why does this sound so good? So that after that, I was even more pissed because I know there's some capability in that building to sound good, but everyone else just says, just fucking put everything up to 8. And it's like, okay. So I don't know.
I'm assuming Mike Mogus, who's one of the band members, because he's a really excellent producer, probably has some role in helping control the sound.
Probably.
Yeah, that
but
makes
they
sense.
sounded awesome, and no one else has ever sounded good there.
I think it was last year on their tour that there was one. Conor Oberst was so drunk that he left the stage after 2 songs, and then the band was just up there being like, "Oh fuck!" And then they decided to just have fans come up on stage so they could karaoke the rest of the set.
My dream.
Yep.
For any band that I would love that so much. Mm-hmm. Oh my god. He still acts like that? He hasn't grown up at all?
No, I mean it's possible.
What a true artist.
It's possible he's gone sober within the last year, but yeah, a lot of this album I think is about hitting middle age and dealing with aging and that sort of thing, but apparently still acting like a child. So I don't know.
I gotta check that out. I love crying.
Yeah.
So
check it out.
I will. All right, am I up? My wife.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is why I'm so mad. My wife picked Chapel Roan.
Yeah.
Oh.
She said, "I think every millennial girl has a soft spot in her heart for pop music, and oh my God, does Chapel Roan own that spot right now? Her album is just too good. The lyrics are clever. The bops are bopping, and her ever-changing look is so cool. I mean, come on. If you don't get amped when you hear Hot to Go, then something is seriously wrong with you." Also, honorable mentions to Wednesday, who sang the lyrics as HTTTTTTO, you can have an Oreo.
I actually like that better.
I love it.
That's how I sing it.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Great. So now we're into the Wild West.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what anything is. So now we can just pick whatever.
Yeah.
As
right.
long as it's like top or best something of the year. Right?
Okay.
Not just like, I don't know, my favorite shirt from when I was a kid.
The one I wore the most. Okay. All right. Well, let's rip it. Will?
All right. I did the traditional format of including a video game.
Very good. I respect it.
And there was one that I played recently. I'm not too far into it, but the new Indiana Jones in the Great Circle game.
Really?
Really?
Oh.
It's
Wow.
really great.
Who put
And
it
it's
out?
Good question. I'm not sure.
Never
I'll
Neversoft.
get back to you on that.
Neversoft.
No, but it's just it's visually just stunning, and especially
Nice.
since I upgraded my PC this year, so like getting all the new stuff and cranking it up.
You added a second gasoline tank.
Yep, runs on 94 octane.
Sick, dude.
But it's a cool game and a franchise that was never crazy about, but it's a great concept for a game, and it's just got a lot of unique gameplay. It feels like you're working your way through a movie. It's not so linear or rough around the edges. Really feels like you're engaged with the storytelling.
Nice.
But
Can you
I do have
compare,
to get into it a little more.
can you compare the gameplay with like another game that's been out there?
No,
Persia.
Like Uncharted.
No.
I was thinking Uncharted too, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't played Uncharted, so I wouldn't know. But it's a lot of exploration and examining your surroundings, gathering clues.
Mhm.
So if you're a fan of the Hardly Boys,
Yeah.
I was going to say
download
boys.
this game and get a clue.
Actually, that's a lot of Witcher gameplay, to be honest.
I love Clues.
Yeah, I
What?
would say I've played The Witcher a little bit. It's
Witcher
a lot
3,
like that.
outside of combat, there was a lot of like looking for stuff. So,
Whoop do shit.
hey man, they're coming out with Witcher 4 in like 2 years. Can't wait for it.
Yeah, but
You're gonna
Henry
have to wait, 'cause
Cavill
it's
isn't
gonna
going to be
take
in
2
it.
years.
Henry Cavill. I know Henry Cavill's not in it. That's fine. He was in.
Cavill.
He was in The Witcher 3. Whatever the fuck they call it. Redid it. I don't know.
Card. Sam's so upset. I saw his soul leave his body. Listen, it's back in fashion. All right, no, that's a good one. So, does anyone remember Spider-Man 2, the video game for PlayStation, and how good it was, even though it was based off of like a movie,
Yep.
and it was like absolutely incredible. Probably the best Spider-Man game up until recently. So I wonder if that has like the same kind of like success.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting pretty good play now.
So,
Nice.
does Harrison Ford do the voice of Indiana Jones, or do they have someone else in there?
Get out of my cave.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it like, is it just nonstop? They just let him just like rumble his way
As a
around
boulder
stuff.
of it.
Yeah.
By
the way,
good question. No,
did
there's
y'all-
a guy named Troy Baker.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh, that's the guy that voiced Joel from Last of Us.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Joel.
All right.
Also, speaking of which, did y'all see Harrison Ford as the Red Hulk?
Yeah.
Yeah, that I love just seeing Harrison Ford's face on a Hulk body. That's never
Might
thought
be- it
I'd
might
see
be
that in
my-
my life.
It might be my favorite Hulk if they don't have him fucking bitch out like the other Hulk.
I don't know.
God,
He's
so-
an
so mad
inclusive
about
Hulk.
that. Good. Wait, what? No. I want him to be an exclusive Hulk.
And this is Indiana Jones was produced by Bethesda. So
Oh, really?
yeah,
Shit, I'm gonna have to check this
The
out.
game works, huh?
I love Bethesda.
yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't found any game-breaking glitches yet.
Wow.
Good for them.
Yeah. Seems legit.
Maybe this is why Fallout hasn't come out yet.
And it is on Game Pass. That's how I've been playing it.
All right. Respect.
Man, I can't afford another monthly
So
subscription.
make
What are
up
you
a
talking
new
about?
email, Charles. Get your 30-day trial.
Discord Nitro tries to give me one every single time.
Get your coupon from your local pizza shop.
Read 3 books.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey.
All right, Charles.
Yeah,
What's your wild card? What are you doing?
my wild card. I have a news story I'm picking for this.
Oh, here
And
we go.
If you're on the Discord, you should be able to check. You should be able to figure this out. I can't get over the CEO shooting, and basically, as it continues on, I can't get over it.
Like
'cause
just the case itself?
now,
Oh, hold on.
I
Or
did-
just the lawyer in the guy and his lawyer wearing the same outfit?
what? I didn't see that.
Did you see that?
No.
Somebody pointed out if it in the opening thing for the trial, if you look, they're wearing the same clothes.
Incredible. I just can't get over the how this is just being handled in general. The shooting was whatever at that point. I was having fun with it because people want to be like, oh, it's a terrible thing this person got shot. Who fucking cares about billionaires? But
Oh my god! What a god! No wonder you don't have a job.
all the companies
You're
I apply
telling
for
all the
have already
CEOs
got
you
it.
hate them.
But and now that he's he got arrested and all that fun stuff, but then his perp walk, the amount of shit they're throwing at him, it's like they're trying to make him a martyr at this point. It's like they're trying to do it on purpose. They could have just easily don't give this any fanfare. Let this go away the way it is. Don't give him more bodyguards than Superman. Just walk him into fucking court and stuff like that because he went willingly. So you don't even have to do all this shit. They could have just let it die away, but they're just throwing logs on the fire.
It is oddly sensationalized.
Mm-hmm.
I for whatever reason that is, but yeah, you're right. There's something up there.
And then the whole thing back and forth, the person who turned him in is not going to get the payout for it. So it's you guys, it's you
Yeah,
want
that's fucked up.
It's you want more of these people, and I just can't get over it. So
Have you seen the conspiracy about his eyebrows?
yes,
No, what is it?
There's the surveillance photo of him with the mask on, and then they side by side with his mugshot photo, and then they show the distance between his eyebrows in each photo, and they're wildly different.
yes, I've
So
seen that.
this is not the same person.
I've been seeing.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay, I've been seeing that happen. What was the other thing I was getting on? Oh yeah, they're charging him. They're trying to charge him with terrorism. Is a fun one, and then also they're trying to get him the death penalty. And the thing about that is crazy is that school shooters don't even get that. So they're making this a giant case, and it's you know what? Y'all are just gonna make more of these people because the internet. Just open Reddit, open anywhere, and be yeah, no one gives a shit about the shooter, but now you guys are making him an internet hero without even needing the internet's help. So I just can't get over it. I can't wait for the trial to start. Can't wait for it. I don't want him to get off scot-free, but I want him to expose that 2-tier justice system.
It is a wild story.
Mm-hmm.
Also, hey, while Matt's away, I was thinking about this from last week when he disappears for X amount of time. And also knowing that he never will re-listen to an episode, what would you guys think about writing a Matt erotica fan fiction that we can read during these during these moments?
Man, I got a lot of spare time. I probably could. Shit.
All right.
You know what we could do? We could feed all the old episodes up to us joining where it's just Matt and Fro, right? And then we just feed that to an AI bot. Tell it to be all right, you know these two, Matt and Fro, intimately at this point. Write some hardcore erotica. But I want it to be sensual at the same time.
Yeah, keep it classy.
Keep it classy, but when they get into it, I want them to get into it.
All right. I'll write it. I'll write a little something up, and yeah, we can play it for just these moments.
Yes.
I like
We
it.
just start reading it. Just
Yeah, I'll
Chapter
keep
4.
I'll keep a hard copy with me. Chapter 4. Matt slid into the room covered in baby oil. I don't want to give any spoilers away.
Oh, okay. Yes. Of course.
All right.
But I mean, yeah, if I can't, if we were doing this straight up video game thing, I don't know if I said this on recording. I played Baldur's Gate 3 all year. That's all I played this year. And now I'm currently playing Fall Guys again because I have one mission left in Baldur's Gate 3, and I've gotten to that thing where I'm I don't want to finish this game yet. I'm not ready.
Yeah. I think it's the same for me, where every game that I played has been an older game, and then the one new game I bought this year, which was Silent Hill 2, I was like, this game is
the
fine.
remake, the remaster.
Yeah. It's totally redone or whatever, but it's fine.
Yeah.
And I was like, even though it's the only new game I played, I'm not going to put it on any list because it's just not worth it.
The newest game for this year, I'll plan on buying like this weekend, is they re-released Roller Coaster Tycoon Classic on Switch.
Oh, baby.
Can't wait to build my biggest roller coasters I can. So, yeah.
Pretty dope.
Yep.
I love that game.
I wish I could say Rivals, but I haven't played Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, when Kaylee got excited and downloaded it on the PlayStation, she's like, how do we play? I'm like, we don't have a PlayStation Online account, so we don't.
That's why I stopped with PlayStation.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is what it is.
You don't need to pay on PC.
I used to fight not having a PC. The fact that I have a PC now, and I'm like, why would I ever buy a PlayStation or an Xbox at this point? I have a Switch. It took me forever, and now they're going to release a new one, apparently. The Switch 2. To Switch to... I don't know.
I mean, Charles, the Switch did come out like 5 years ago.
Yo, it came out like almost 10.
2017.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I have one now, and I knew that was going to happen right when I bought one. So, but it's
What
going
am
to
I
be about
hearing
the
right now? Did the air conditioning that's taking up 90% of Matt's frame just kick on?
I think so.
and it
And it's
just
blowing
went away.
directly into his microphone.
Yeah. What
Oh,
what
yes.
And there's
crisis
remnants of cellophane all over the place.
what crisis do we think is happening in Matt's house right now?
I don't know. The kids are multiplying like gremlins. one of them
got
got wet. Yeah.
Maybe he heard Wednesday singing the Oreo song,
Oh, yes.
and he ran to get one.
Oh, they're lucky it's that song she's singing and not the Chapel Rowan song about getting eaten out in the car.
Which one is that one? Could be. At least she's not singing The Fixer. That was her newest one. There was something about this is the one knock I will put on Chapel Road. Get it. You're a lesbian. Every song does not have to be about apparently how women do it better. We get it. It's okay. That's part of why that one little balloon that no one could, the one balloon I was talking about, how LGBT people really just claim celebrities as their own. Yeah, go down that subreddit, see all that bullshit. I'm just a 6 foot tall, straight white male, blonde haired, blue eyed, just wants to dance to Pink Pony Club. All right, guys. Leave me alone.
Same, except for I'm a foot shorter than you.
Yeah. I'm just sitting there at the gym, just in between sets, yeah. Here it is again.
Do we think it's Matt's washer and dryer, and he's racing them? Yeah. Had to check to see it wasn't me. My washer and dryer is not far away.
His washer has that distinct jingle.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Ah, man. But
All right.
You guys doing anything fun for New Year's?
I have no idea. Probably not. We're probably going to go home and just no, we're home now.
Oh. When you have New Year's Eve, both of you guys actually is it a struggle to stay up to midnight for either one of you?
Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
so
man.
funny.
sure.
We're already past my bedtime. It is 10:07 p.m. I go to bed at 9:30.
I think we actually left before midnight the last time we went to a party.
Yeah.
Actually, last time we did New Year's with all our friends, yeah, we purposely put on a fake countdown early on, like you do for children. We are all adults who go to bed early. We don't drink heavily anymore. And we did the countdown. And that was the year after we did stay up for the countdown. We're like, this was a mistake.
It's so funny. Up
Yeah.
to 3 a.m. fucking
So-
every day.
Dude,
insane.
when I was down there for Halloween Horror Nights, holy shit. I was like, I'm only 36. And I was like, I can't do this anymore.
I know you're a young man.
And that being said, then you watched me try and run for 24 hours. So before I almost died. And
Oh,
going
that's
for
why
it.
you didn't finish.
No, that's why.
Sam was keeping you up all night.
Yeah.
Saboteur.
Oh boy. But
Listen, after midnight, getting kind of freaky, baby. It's the club lights, right? We're going back to Chapel Rowan.
yeah. We're gonna have
Very nice.
red wine supernova.
For those of you not watching, that wasn't a tiny fart. That was Charles sipping his drink.
Couldn't try to do that again if I wanted to.
Yep.
Nope.
Very nice.
But yes, falling
Shall I-
asleep before midnight, like we're, for all our young listeners out there.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead, Sam.
Yep. All right.
We can move on.
All right. I'm gonna go with. I got my two wild card ones. I'll go to the one that no one's gonna want to listen to anyways. I did favorite podcast of the year.
Oh, okay.
I almost picked.
And it's funny because I've been plugging all of my own stuff, but I'm like, it's not this one. it's not
fair.
top 5 of death.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna do. There's a little podcast called Kingslingers.
I haven't heard of it.
And it is a Stephen King podcast.
Of course. Yep.
So I learned about this when we went up to Bangor and we did the Stephen King tour or whatever at like SK Tours.
I can run there in 1.25 miles.
Oh man.
I ran right by one of those places. So.
Yep, that tour is really good. But we had trouble booking it because apparently the Kingslingers had a meetup in Bangor, and they did they booked like 12 tours like one weekend, and so they were like completely slammed with all their people. So I hadn't heard of it before, but I was like, I could check that out. And then I started listening to them, and it was like, it's two guys, and basically they just go, they'll pick a book and they'll be like, all right, we're doing chapters 1 through 3 this week, and then they break it down and everything, and then the following week they'll do the next 3 chapters, and et cetera, et cetera. But it's been great because they'll go really, really in depth into a lot of these books, which I love. And if I've been listening to some new books, and I'll listen to the first 3 chapters, and then I'll stop, and then I'll go and listen to them and get have them break it down and go back and forth. And I've basically been doing that all year. It's pretty much all I've been listening to. So all of my other podcasts that I love have kind of they've been stocking up. So once I'm out of Kingslingers, I will have years worth of other shit to listen to.
Yeah.
It's also one of the only things I've ever bought for myself ever when it comes to merchandise is a mug from them, because this is exactly my type of humor. The mug says, "If you podcast me, then podcast me," which doesn't make any sense.
No.
But it's a play on a quote from one of the Stephen King books. The female character who's in love with the male character, she says, "If you love me, then love me." And for whatever reason, the phrase "if you podcast me, then podcast me" came up, and I thought it was the funniest thing ever. So now my one mug in the house says that.
You have one mug?
Kaylee has 500 mugs. And I have one mug that I purchased for myself.
There you go.
And it says, "If you podcast me, then podcast me."
I was hoping Matt would be back because I have to go to the bathroom so bad, but I'm going to have to leave you two here. I've been I got to go. I'll be right back.
All right.
Chapter 5. Charles sauntered into the sauna.
Slick with beard oil. Why, Matt, is
all
that
natural.
cologne? See, Charles doesn't take enough breaks for me to sneak that by him, and he might even listen to the podcast as well. But Matt will never listen to this.
No, absolutely not.
All right. Will you want to do a Rosa wild card, or would you like to wait for Matt?
Sure, I'll throw hers in here.
Yeah, Kaylee's too.
Her wild card was the trip we took to Hammock Beach Resort in Florida, in Palm Springs. Yes.
So
Palm
is this
Springs.
trip of the year?
Yeah, it was best time. We spent about a week down there. It was I talked about it on the episode when I came back, but it was just perfect weather. We were literally on the beach. Rented a really sweet Maserati SUV.
Nice.
And just chilled. We didn't have any major plans to go and look or do anything other than just relax, get some massages, hang out on the beaches. It's quite lovely.
Yeah. Now, how were the massages?
What?
A+. Oh, didn't I mention last week? I don't know if I did, but I got a massage, and there was a little Asian lady, and I realized that as she started, she was up on the bed, straddling my head with her knees.
Yes.
I was gonna say, you did say this.
That was very unique.
So, I actually got a massage Tuesday. Yeah, I went Tuesday because my IT band is really fucked up, so my hip's bad right now. Yeah, I went and got a massage, and I've never been kind of like slightly insulted by a masseuse before, because she. So
What the hell is that?
my right leg is fucked
Where are
up
your
right
muscles?
now. Like, my right leg's messed up right now. So she did I told her I need to massage my IT band, so she did some work like that. And then when she had me on my back, she was doing glute work, but moving my leg around to certain positions for I guess a certain stretching thing. Did my left leg, no problem. Went to do my right leg, and she was like, "Relax your foot," and I was like, "It is relaxed." That's how my leg is relaxed right now. And then she tried moving it again. She was like, "Relax, relax your leg," and I was like, I didn't say anything. She was like, then she just went, "Okay then," and that type of tone. And I was like, "Well, that'll take you right out of a relaxing massage." Just "Okay then, I guess we won't do that." Can you be? I know it's the day before Christmas, but it's an easy way to take you out of a tip right there. I still tipped quite well, but shit. Yeah. So,
nice.
but yeah, okay then. So,
But yes, that's a good trip of the year. Florida's always a good choice, especially when you can leave it. Kaylee for one of her miscellaneous or wild card picks was best new Mario Kart level.
what? Did they release a new?
I forget when the exact last expansion pack came out, but they released 48 new tracks to Mario Kart within the last year or so.
Wait, there's expansion packs?
Yep.
I just have the basic. Wow.
The game's twice as big now, which is wild because that game did come out I think 10 years ago because it was for the Wii U. And they just built onto it forever. Her best new Mario Kart level is called Merry Mountain, which is a Christmas themed one, which is very cool. But yeah, we had it was funny. My buddy Jay came over last weekend, and it's funny. We're both almost 40, but we had basically the exact same sort of sleepover, that we would have when we were 15, which is we're gonna get pizza and then we're gonna play fucking 6 hours of Mario Kart, and fall asleep.
Damn.
So we played. You can select how many races you want to do. So we're how many does it go up to? 48. All right, we're doing 48. And so me, him, and Kaylee played 48 straight rounds of Mario Kart, which does take about 4
insane.
hours.
Who won?
This guy,
Who's your
Attaboy.
who's your driver of choice? Who's your
Bowser.
character? Bowser is okay.
Yeah.
I used to believe I was a hardcore Bowser person all the time. Mario Kart was such a believer until this current version, and now I have switched up. I do Dry Bones, not Dry Bones Bowser, just Dry Bones.
Oh, gotcha. The small one.
Yeah, I just do the little one.
You could have
That
the right
or
card.
Waluigi.
Yeah,
Oh, there. Speaking of Waluigi,
there I am.
What happened?
The baby just blew chunks all over the bed.
oh,
Oh, what was Chunks doing on the bed?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I thought she was doing good. She puked last night. Babies do this because Wednesday did the same thing, where they'll have a stomach bug and they'll puke, but only at night when they're sleeping. They'll be fine all day, and you're like, "Oh, we're past it. They're good." They go to bed, and it's just. I felt bad, so I had to change all the bedding.
Damn.
Here's a parenting tip: have at no minimum less than 3 full sets of bedding at any given time. Had to swap had to rotate the mattress, all this stuff. But so I went in there, and the baby's she's literally just sitting there. She's
she's impressed.
she's she's half asleep. Her eyes are half open. Her hair's all messed up. She's just got a diaper on. She's sitting on the edge of the bed. My wife's she's like, can you make sure it doesn't fall off the bed? I have to go wash up. I was like, yeah, no problem. So I I got down with her and I put my arm around her and my head to her forehead and was like, "Oh, you're okay. It's okay." And she's just like sitting there, belly out, no shirt, a little bit of puke in her hair, and she's just like looks at
Sounds
me.
like me. Weekend.
She's just sitting there and like I'm just like there making sure just comforting her, and there's a little bit of a grin on her. She's happy to see Dada, and then just like sitting there like, "You're okay," and without moving anything else. She just takes her foot, just raises it up and puts it on my nose because she wants me to smell her feet. So she's just puked, just like out of it, and just foot up to the nose. I was like, "You want me to smell your stinky feet?" And she just smiles. I was like, "You got some stinky feet." And then I was concerned that she was like not going to go back to sleep because I thought she was like, you puke, you feel good. She wants to rip, party or whatever. But my wife went and took her and held her in the hallway while it was dark, and by the time I was done, she just passed back out. So she's back up there sleeping. But
Nice.
my poor little baby.
Poor kid.
No.
So while you were gone, I did my wild card, which was a Stephen King podcast, and then we went back to Will. Hey, listen, you were gone.
Wait, what? Fair.
And then we did Rosa's.
What's his? Wait. Is it him or is it a podcast about Stephen King stuff?
It's a podcast where they break down his books.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then all
Podcast
is
for
forgiven.
nerds.
There you go.
Yeah, I know you're not a Stephen King fan.
Just his political stuff. And I saw him do an old interview. It was must have been late 90s. He was really funny.
Yeah, he's a funny dude.
I was like, oh, yeah. But that's my point from earlier, where I get nervous in this climate we're in that they're just going to adhere to the most this is the position everyone should take, and they really don't care. I have much more respect for people that go, I don't know, I don't give a shit. I don't follow it. And I go, nice. Stay in your lane. Awesome. But Stephen King's one of them. I'm like, oh. And every time someone's like, oh, the Stephen King book, which I bet the book's awesome. I bet the story's cool. But I'm like, oh.
It's not a new thing for him. He's always had political stuff in his books for many, many years.
Yeah, that's fine. But at least have them based in a reality or a fair criticism.
Anywho, after that one, we had Rosa's trip of the year when they went to Florida, and Kaylee's Mario Kart pick of the year, which is the new Merry Mountain level. So I think the best way to round it out is Charles, if you do Jess's first miscellaneous, and then Matt, you can do yours and Megan's back to back.
I told Megan that it was a game, so I'm curious to see what she picks.
Okay.
Cool.
Jess's miscellaneous was she just won the Olympics. Had a good time.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah, that happened this year. Good time. So
It was fun.
yep.
All right. So my miscellaneous. All right.
Yeah.
Mine's also going to be a news story, kind of. But, and I don't know. So, because Sam, you kind of preface this with this being the best of whatever, right? So this will be. I'll frame it as the best. How am I going to say this? The best perseverance of the year.
All right.
Is what I'll say.
Let's hear it.
And that's going to go to my boy, Dr. Disrespect. What a wild scenario that whole thing was for a good amount of months. Will's checking out. He's out of here. He's fucking gone. Are either of you familiar with what happened or him at all?
He had
I just want to know where to begin.
He had that whole accusation against him that came out of Twitch private
Yeah,
messages. That's all I got.
So the short version is, Sam, are you familiar with him at all? You know who he is?
Only from when you brought him up on the show before.
Yeah. So he was the biggest streamer on Twitch. And then one day, I don't know where he got shit canned. They just kicked him off. And no one knew why. No one officially knew why. There were a lot of rumors. There were a lot of this and that. The rumor was that he was sexting a minor. That was the rumor. Time passes. He comes back and he goes to YouTube. So now he's on YouTube Gaming. And he pretty much builds up YouTube gaming. He has a huge fan base. And So he perfectly fine, reestablishes himself on YouTube gaming. He's fine. Then, out of nowhere, this dude who claimed to be familiar with what happened at Twitch tweeted out in the most vague of ways, but clearly not vague for anyone who's like in the know, that it was like, he was sexting a minor. That's what it was. That, and like just basically was like, this is it. This is officially what had happened. And then like the streaming world blew up, and everyone's like, oh, and like Dr. Disrespect, he was working on a game with this like game developer. They fired him, or like they parted ways or whatever. And then he went on vacation. He was actually going on vacation anyway. So ironically enough, this whole thing happened when he was like already planning on going on a vacation. So he disappears. He just like bounces for like a couple months, at least one full month, but definitely longer. And it was like, man, this is crazy. Like everyone's just basically, it's your classic. Everyone's speculating. No one has any real hard evidence to even be like, hey, I'm going to just wait for the evidence would get you absolutely dogpiled by people being like, oh, he's a pedophile, blah, 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 this, that, and the other thing. And then, like, this is where, like, I have such, like, tremendous respect for the guy. He just, like, turns everything into, like, his whole thing is, like, he turns everything into a spectacle. He's very good at it. Mm-hmm. And he did the same thing with this. And, like, he just, like, changes his like, Twitter background photo to just like a fish like bobber bait, just to that. Mm-hmm. And like everyone's like, ooh, speculating, like, and whatever, and like he's like kind of building up his return because no one's heard from him. And so he finally like has his stream come back, and because the reason why no one ever said anything before is because he got fired from Twitch. He sued Twitch over it. Well, he didn't get fired, right? They can't. They took him off because he's not like really employed. Oh no, he had to deal with Twitch, so he technically kind of got fired. So then he sued them, and he won. And Twitch was forced to pay all of his contract to him because of whatever happened in that lawsuit. But part of the lawsuit was basically both parties agreed to not ever mention anything about it. That was like the big thing. So that's why no one knew anything for so long. But this person who was an ex-Twitch employee stating that was enough grounds for basically to be like, well, since they said something first, now Dr. Disrespect can like go off and like give all the detail. So he does. He has this like 40-minute rant on his like comeback stream about like what happened. And it's fucking crazy. It's crazy the things that happened. And it was like it was just like finally getting the tea to something that was been like speculated for years. Mm-hmm. And it was, the short version is someone who thought somebody was a minor was messaging him on Twitch Whispers, which was like their direct messaging platform. And he like made like he just like had like some comeback or whatever that was like not age appropriate for the person receiving it. Mm-hmm. Like I don't know what it was, but it wasn't like sexting in any way. And people who didn't like him at Twitch, who were in charge of like the content moderating, like seized upon that, and then through their friends in the higher ups at Twitch, basically got him banned and kicked off. And then he found all this out through the lawsuit in the findings and was like, this is what happened. And they lost the case. And then this happened and all this shit happened to him. And then he came out and like spilled the beans, and everyone's just like, the people who don't like him are just like, no, he was sexting a minor. It's like, no. But I don't know. Anyway, he's still around. He's still crushing it. He's awesome. He's doing his thing. His diehard fans, which is a huge fan base, never, left him. And he's still doing it. He's still Dr. Disrespect. He's still a huge name in gaming. Like the dude refuses to be taken down, and like there's just like a real respect I have for that, especially for a guy who definitely cheated on his wife and then admitted to it, and like that was like a big like he left for like a year after that, and it's like okay, like the dude like when he fucks up, he's not perfect. He'll like come clean and whatever. And the they worked it out in their marriage or whatever. They're still together and it's whatever. But man, just that was a crazy few months. And it's just like bifurcated the whole like gaming fan base or whatever. But man, I love Dr. Disrespect. When that whole happened thing, I was very much like we'll see what happens. I'm gonna just err on the side of like I'm with him until I see something otherwise, and like I'm allowed to hold that opinion. And I'm glad that I did. Because if it came out that he was like whatever, I'd be like, oh well, then the dude's a fucking creep. I mean, what do you want from me? I can't make a decision on things I don't know, and I didn't know. I only speculation or whatever with no like real good evidence. So I was like, I'm gonna just hang. I'm just gonna hang on until otherwise. But man, it was awesome. It was awesome to have. I can only imagine sitting for years with that rumor floating above your head and being legally obligated to never mention it, and just anyone calls you something because they heard something through the grapevine, and you just ignore it. That must be fucking shitty awful. So, yeah, that's my.
Hey, if you're gonna call yourself Dr. Disrespect, you should be kind of a sleazeball.
True.
Yeah.
Also, the dude is massive. He's like huge. He's like six. He's legitimately 6'8".
What?
Yes, that's his whole thing. Is he talks about how like he brags about himself being like 6'8" and like having these huge arms and like a 5-foot vertical leap, and those are all true facts. He's an absolute ginormous person, and he played like college basketball. He's like a athlete kind of guy.
Damn, that is. Hold on, that's sitting next to Mighty Mouse. Sorry.
Yeah, but even
He's standing next to Batista.
No, he did a video with the Undertaker. He did a video with the Undertaker. He does a promo. He had the Undertaker come and he did his whole film promo with the Undertaker where he like squares off against him.
Yeah,
and he's as tall as he is.
My God.
Yeah, he's a huge guy.
Whoa. Yeah, look at that. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's only broken character a few times. There was another time when someone drove by and shot at his house, and he broke character for that.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Yeah,
I mean, if
fair.
he stayed in character, that'd be wild.
I know. I'd have even more respect for him, but I mean, I get it. I'm moving because someone even threatened to shoot at my house. This guy was just like took his fake mustache off. Actually, no, the mustache I think is real. But anyway, that's my number 20. That's my first wild card.
All right. Comeback story.
And for my wife, who I told her was a game, and she's gonna be mad at me. She'll be like, I'm gonna go. Listen, I just cleaned up all baby puke at the drop of a hat for you. So that's not love. I don't know what it is. Hold on. Oh, okay. You know what? She answered the question legitimately. So her number was this 2, technically, whatever. Yeah. She picked a game. She picked something called Strands, and she says, "I have a slight obsession with New York Times games," which she does.
Oh, okay.
This year they added a fun word game called Strands to the app, where you get a topic and have to find words relating to it in a word search. It has quickly become one of my favorites, and I play it every day.
There you go.
Yeah. Nice word game.
There you go.
All right. It's a fine choice.
Yeah, there you go. Alrighty. So moving on, baby.
Number ones.
So, where are we? Back to me.
Wild card number 2.
Yeah.
What time is it?
Mine's short and sweet.
10:32. Cookie time.
Yeah. Oh. My number one wild card, notable event of 2024 is the Boston Celtics being the fucking balls, kid.
Dude, sick brother. That's a sick big brother.
They smashed the playoffs, won the championship. I've talked about it. Everybody knows it. They're starting the new season now. They're crushing it. They're going back to back.
So the other season ended in 2024, and this is the beginning of the next season.
Yep.
In my head, I thought it was all the same thing. I didn't even notice they stopped playing.
It's a winter sport.
You're a winter sport.
Thank you. Sounds like a flavor of gum.
So
green.
So Celtics versus the Harlem Globetrotters. Who's winning?
It depends how many basketballs they're allowed to use.
As many as they want, and they can use ladders.
So it's like a marble.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah, Celtics.
Larry Bird still
Still-
playing?
Nope.
Robert Parrish?
Nope, he died recently.
I'm what? He died recently?
Yeah, like a year
Now
or
I'm
two.
upset.
I thought
Now I'm upset.
Robert Parrish wasn't the guy who like admitted to killing 2 people on HBO documentary. That's not the same guy.
You thinking
No.
of Marty
Statty.
Jannetty?
Rob,
Oh, Marty Jannetty. That's what I'm thinking of. Yep.
more like Robert Parrish, am I right?
Oh, dude, nice.
Oh.
They lost to Philly the other day, right?
On Christmas, yeah, it was too bad. But
Damn.
just because we own them normally, and Philly fans are just the biggest pieces of trash.
Oh, well, so is the whole city. So
Yeah, take that entire city of
yeah,
potential
you
listeners.
you heard me. You know what you did. You know how your
No.
city smells. It smells like fucking.
Prove
See,
me
that's the-
wrong.
That's the thing with Philadelphia people. They're trash, and they love that they're trash. So it's not a problem.
They can keep their piss city with them. Yo, have you ever
Piss
been to
city.
Philly in the summer?
Yes.
It smells like pee.
I don't know about that, but it was one of the hottest things I've ever experienced. That was the trip where we got lost in South Philly,
Oh,
and
that's a
yeah, Fro was there, and he
Oh.
almost peed his pants because we were walking by a school, and on the playground there was a bunch of dudes smoking weed, and one of them saw Fro and goes, "Hey, Afro!" And Fro goes, "Oh my God, we need to leave." I was like, "Yeah, we're fucking trying." That sucked. That was a crazy moment in my life to be lost in South Philly, just 5 dudes with backpacks just walking through shit town city because we made a wrong turn leaving the ECW arena.
Oh,
So
well,
Like I were there for the nerdiest possible reason.
we were there for we specifically went because that was the Dragon Gate Chikara weekend, and that was the first indie appearance of Bryan Danielson after he got fired from NXT,
oh, there you go.
and everyone threw ties into the ring.
It's cool.
Yeah, it was awesome. I used to be cool. Now my story's like, so my daughter threw up and she did a cute thing with her foot, which I do love. But back in the day, I was getting lost and having to pile into a cab from some black guy who happened to used to live in Somerville and was listening to gospel music. He was our angel.
Oh, there you go.
Aw.
Yep. We had the trick. We begged him to let us all pile in the cab. He's like, "I can't bring this many people." I was like, "Please, look at us."
Look where we are.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. Celtics are cool.
Yeah,
Yep.
sure.
There's a hey, if I get you a My Hero Academia Celtics mashup sweatshirt, will you wear it when you're around me?
What?
Just say yes.
Just say yes. Come on.
You want to buy me a sweatshirt? Sure.
Yeah. Well, I don't
Is
like
it one?
to sell. I don't.
Is it gonna have like cartoon boobs on it and stuff?
Yeah.
Is that what?
No, I
Have you
wish.
seen
I
My
would,
Hero
I would wear
Academia?
that one. I would wear that one.
No, I'm not
It's got All
familiar.
Might. It's got All Might on it. Rules.
Sick.
Okay. All right. Cool. Who's next?
Me?
Churls.
Or do you want to do your wife's?
Yeah, you want to do your wife?
He's looking up porn. He's too busy looking up porn.
Yeah, I can do hers. Hers is pretty short and sweet as well. It's flying first class
Oh, there you go.
on Spirit Airlines.
Oh, come on. So what was that, a regular seat?
No, they're actually it's really comfortable. It was great. They have like the first couple of rows are only 2 seats, and they're like double the size of a regular seat. Like
Nice.
it's comfortable enough where you can sit like with your legs crossed and not bother anyone.
Did you still have to pay to bring your bags on?
Yeah, but you know what? People get
just
into this
wondering.
shit. Every
I'm just
airline
wondering.
does that now.
No,
Every airline does that.
Yeah.
I don't know about
that's
that.
true.
Well, I don't know. I flew.
You get are you going to be the basic package, this next one or the next one?
Yeah, you just
in
make
some
sure
way or
you-
another,
yeah.
you're all paying the
Yeah,
fees.
you make sure you
You
pay.
ain't lying.
Yeah, that's true.
I've never had a problem with Spirit. I think they're fine. And that's coming from I was a JetBlue guy forever.
It's kind of a big deal. I've never flown first class.
Yeah.
I've had
No, and it's like almost first class. It's just a bigger seat.
I've gotten
There's
business
still no
class once.
TVs or anything like that. There's no hot towel,
the plane has one wing.
but it's only like a $60 upgrade fee. So
Question for the group here: Has anyone nutted on a plane?
I like the way you phrased that.
Are you
And no.
asking?
No, sir, I don't believe I have.
I don't think I'm part of the solo aviators division. So
I'm trying to think if I have. I can't remember a time, but I bet I have.
I was gonna say
I'm
there's a
using
strong
my-
there's a chance, but yeah, I don't know off the top of my head. I can't confirm nor deny.
I know someone who has. It was
Go on.
Matt's childhood friend that orgasmed every time he pooped.
Oh yeah, Nick. I won't give his last name, but it's Nick. You can go through my Facebook friends. He's on there. Try to guess. Let's make it a game. You go through my Facebook friends and try to guess which Nick
Just
comes
message
when
him.
he shits.
Just message him.
Yeah, confirm it by doing, hey, do you come when you shit?
No introduction,
Should be-
just
Hey, yeah, we have a mutual friend. Anyway,
I'll
shitting.
post it
Do
on
you
his
come?
wall.
I want them to mail him a letter that just says, do you come when you shit? Check yes or check no.
Certified.
Yeah.
Certificate.
Yeah, I don't know. A Mile High Club. I don't even understand how you would even accomplish that. You're
know.
not like sneaking into anything.
I've seen OnlyFans videos. Yeah, some people do somehow.
I haven't. I can't afford that.
All I know is I myself, as a person who's only 6 foot tall and 200 pounds, can barely fit into a airplane bathroom.
Yeah,
So
I bet your knees stick out.
it's just pretty fucking close,
Into
man.
the aisle.
Imagine like sitting in your seat and you look down the aisle, just like all the way down.
Just
His two little bony kneecaps sticking out. It's like, oh, someone's trying to stuff a Halloween skeleton into the airport bathroom.
Seriously though, what can they do if you're obviously in there beating one off? Are they gonna
Like, what's the legal
or give you-
ramifications?
Yeah.
Yeah, where are the FAA?
Guys,
You know,
yeah.
Where's the burden of proof has got to fall
Are
somewhere.
we over international waters? What are we?
There you go.
Is there an international
Airspace?
airspace so far up high?
Oh,
Yeah.
Huh?
Anything
Could we have
good.
like a
I
monkey
think-
knife fight there?
This is why they developed the Space Force.
That's true.
no.
To
Solve
get
these
that
problems.
jurisdiction. Who's up?
I guess I am.
All right.
Yeah, my wild card is a personal event of this year, and
Here comes the gay.
I will say, I gotta say, for this year, it's probably this show because
No, that's not gay. It's
No.
super straight.
this year hasn't been great personally. Started off with a banger with my dog passing, and then later on, a couple months later, lost my job, so that was fun. But no, if I wasn't on this show, I wouldn't be kept busy. If I am currently trying to figure out how the fuck YouTube works half the time. I don't know how people get views. I'm trying to. I don't know.
Nipple slips.
I guess. Figuring out working TikTok, all that other stuff I should have been doing for my previous job. Funny enough. And then if I wasn't on the show, wouldn't have met Sam, and I wouldn't be working on Sam's show. So another
There you go.
plug for the Greatest Adventure. I'm currently doing some of the best editing I've done in a
Oh,
while.
yeah, you
So
are.
there you go. Yeah.
Me and Will have a show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
need an editor?
No, that's our thing. We don't edit it.
Real good.
It's in real time.
Yeah. There you go.
Not
No,
much
that's
gets
nice.
accomplished.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very nice, Charlie. Charlie, we're very, very, very happy to have you. I am. It's very, as I stated before, it's very weird for me to be on a show with other people that actually actively do stuff or are interested in doing things. I just wish this was like the crew from the onset, because all the friggin' doors that opened up magically would probably be very much gone through, instead of just being like, oh shit, we missed that one.
Yeah.
Oh, what? 2 or 3 more happened? How lucky are we? Nope. People are afraid of success.
Yeah.
But man, yeah, no, I get that. Very much very much reciprocated. It's not my number one. I wouldn't put it on my list, but that's me.
Hey, there you go.
Nice. Charles, do I owe you money?
Not yet. Not until the episode airs. I'll let you know.
I'll pay you next
Just
week.
say yes. You owe me money.
Oh yeah, let me Venmo you right now.
Yay! I still have a standing coupon with Sam.
That's right. For the next
I'm
time
never
you get
gonna
married.
cash in, so I can the next time I get married.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, I am going to be doing my 10-year renewing my vows in Disney, so I might.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
I think that actually probably work out perfectly fine.
Fuck yeah, dude. Let me know.
Yeah. Yeah. What am I? 5 years in, so 5 years from now, I'll take you up on that that deposit I gave for the first wedding that I didn't have.
I don't know why. You said coming up on your 10 year. And I was like, really? It's been fucking 10 years?
I've been married for 2019. Right before the pandemic, or as I like to call it, the scamdemic. I hate that so much. I hate being lumped in with shit like that. Yeah. All right. Who's up? Oh wait, your lady.
Sure.
I hope it's like getting involved with this fucking bum.
I do throw those jokes around. She has a book. She reads a lot
My
of
wife
books.
has a book too.
Her book is The Familiar. I can't tell you anything beyond that. So, The Familiar. Look it up.
Did that become a show?
Sure. Maybe.
Thank you. Yes, and
Yes. Yeah, that was her one book that she's read from this year. So,
nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I wish I could read, but I can't. I only know how to look at naked ladies on my phone.
that's all that's all needed. That's all it's for.
That's true. All right. Sam,
Yep. I was
what
curious.
were you laughing
Just
at?
curious which naked lady we're looking at.
This one's clothed
No,
because it's a person I know.
Oh,
doesn't mean nothing.
It's actually apparently my friend's mother died. It's a picture of her, so
No, that's less
you
sexy.
need to know.
It's not sexy at all. Mine is a live event of the year.
Ooh, that's a good topic.
Yes, which was when I went to the Royal Rumble in St. Pete.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
This has been a long fucking year.
Yeah, this is yeah.
When I think back to January and what I was doing, I was like, oh yeah, I was in Florida because I was teaching a workshop. I was like, oh my god, that was this year. It feels like it was 10 years ago. But yeah, it might be the last Royal Rumble that I go to. I don't know. I had absolute nosebleed seats, and they were like $350, which I know is nothing
That's
compared
cheap
to
now.
I know, which is nothing compared to the WrestleMania, which now I won't go to it at that.
Really was
insane
hoping
price.
to go. Yep.
No, but
Like who's paying those prices? I mean, I know people,
I don't know,
but
man.
not everyday people, not the
Now it's the
majority of their fans.
now it's the Ticketmaster bullshit too. Where Ticketmaster just goes, "Oh, these are in demand. Let's just crank this shit up."
Yeah.
it sucks.
Sucks.
If I paid $350 for a nosebleed seat, I'd take the seat with me,
Yeah.
even though it wasn't one of those.
so
It wasn't a commemorative seat.
It was installed. I'd unbolted.
then imagine going to WrestleMania next year and paying over $1,000 for a nosebleed seat
No,
to
deal.
see
Well.
to see Roman Reigns this big like pin The Rock.
No deal. Yeah, that was a really, really fun live event. You know, Cody Rhodes winning the second year in a row. Also, I went with Kaylee's sister-in-law Caitlin and Kaylee's niece Lacey, which was the funniest part, having to explain wrestling to her as the show went on. But also seeing how into it she got, which was a fucking riot. So yeah, that was my live event of the year. I think
Nice. That's a great topic.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I did that.
Yeah.
What was Kaylee's pick?
Oh, good question.
Oh, I don't know. I forgot I was even involved with anybody.
Kaylee's pick was her personal dream of the year come true. Driving 10,000 miles across the country on the greatest adventure, helping shelter dogs with my very own little shelter dogs in tow.
This episode brought to you by The Greatest Adventure.
Tune in tonight on YouTube. Thank you.
There you
Only
go.
on
I
Skinamax.
thought I thought you were about to say Kaylee's favorite dream of the year. Well,
I was like a can
Dusty
of,
Rhodes.
I was a can of corn, and then like I had to save Elmo. It's all fucked up.
Corn is so good. I want to put that out there.
For the K.
Corn in like things that aren't just like a side of corn is incredible.
Yeah.
Like corn tamales at Cheesecake Factory. Oh my god, give them all to me. I'll shit for days.
street corn dip. Oh my god.
yeah.
Give me on
So
the
good.
cob.
The cob's okay.
Yeah.
Actually, it's okay now. But man, that middle year between my my old teeth and my new dentures, when I had like the healing denture, there's some close calls of my teeth just launching out of my mouth.
Oh man.
Yep.
So
Will, you got something to say? I saw you lean in and then think about what you were gonna say.
I reached in the bag, but there was nothing there.
Will, what hat is that? Is that Arkanoid?
It's a fishing hat. I don't even fish.
What is that
I
thing?
know you don't.
What is? It's an American flag.
but
What
I
is that?
also
Like
have
the thin fishing line?
Little
What is
Texas
this?
pin. Yeah, it's a little fish making up an American flag. My aunt gave
Oh,
it to me.
okay. All right. There you go.
cute. Hat of the year.
All right. I guess I'll finish this bad boy off at 2024. So my number one wild card thing that happened in 2024 should be no surprise to anybody, and that is the fact that I was pleasantly reminded or shown that most people are still, cognizant and aware of basic things, and the election went the way I had hoped, and it seems to be going good, and at least it's Trump, whatever. Not the point I'm trying to make here. The point I'm trying to make is that things got really wild for the past couple years in a real bad direction, and I was very nervous for a lot of things. And this election was just like, yeah, we all agree that is going bad, so let's do anything to kind of go in an opposite or different direction. So I was like, great. So a little restoration in my faith in fellow humanity, fellow countrymen, I should say. So that was my highlight. There were moments when I get pretty black-pilled, pretty stressed about some things. And then this happened. I was like, whew, man, this is great. This is great. And it's going well. My favorite thing so far is like people on the left are like, look at MAGA people like falling apart. And everyone's like, no, it's not that people are falling apart. It's that we don't all fall in lockstep on every little fucking issue. Mm-hmm. And we're a bunch of people with different opinions that are voicing their opinions on different subjects. And I'm like, yeah, let's keep doing that. So I respect it. And it's good. I'm excited. Nothing crazy has been going on too much other than just like really wild stuff. And I'm just excited. It's like a preview for the next season, and I hope it goes good. And another thing that I'm very happy about is basically everyone is very much aware that whatever's going on is they're trying to absolutely fuck everything up to hand Trump the most chaotic world on earth, and people are like, yo, this sucks. So yeah, so that's my favorite thing that happened in 2024, and yeah, just gives me a little twinkle in my eye.
Man, I'm happy that you're happy.
Thank you. You'll be happy.
We hope so.
Once things kind of settle in, you'll be like, you know what, this is better.
Yeah.
We all get the chip. Get the chip. Yeah. And another thing is, now that this is over, right? This is basically the third match in a feud of pay-per-views where we know that the next one will be something new because it has to be. So I'm excited to see what happens in 2028 because it's there's not even like old guard left. Like Joe Biden could run 10 times in his career, but like those people they're gone. They're all gone. So this is a nice little precursor, a nice little cap to this trilogy. We'll end this one, and then it's going to be a brand new something, and who knows what it'll be. It could be anything. I hope, again, they haven't given me any indication yet, but I really hope between now and 2028, the Democrats pull more moderate and a little bit more common sense, a little bit more common people, and we get a little more of like better ideas from both sides in different directions where no matter who wins, you're like, I would have preferred the other guy, but I'm fine. Mm-hmm. But we'll see.
Mm-hmm. Robo Biden versus Donald Trump's head in a jar.
Ooh. Don't threaten me with this time.
If they put Donald Trump's head in a jar, I just imagine that the jar will be a little too small, and he'll have to press his face against the glass, and it just seems like one of the most discomforting things you could ever think of. Just like it's like smashed into the thing, and like his face is so smashed in that his lips are pressed to like the right, so when he talks, it's like just like his just like his little lips are moving off to the but they're not centered on his face.
Well, we'll see in 4 years.
We'll see. We shall see.
All right, Megan to round us out.
Round us out. She also picked a book.
Mm-hmm.
Sam, are you tired?
No, I'm okay.
Okay. I feel like you just wake up an hour ago, right?
I am.
Yeah.
I can go to sleep right now.
Come on, guys.
We're an hour past my bedtime.
Okay, so my wife, number one wild card is also a book called Quicksilver, a book by Kaylee Hart. She said, I decided to start reading after a 10-year hiatus and found an obsession with romantasy, or as Matt puts it, fairy smut.
Yes.
Which is true. Mm-hmm. She says, Quicksilver became my favorite read. It's got alchemists, fairies, vampires, violence, and sex. It also got picked up by Netflix to make a series next year. So if you're looking for something fun to read and you're not a little prude, I would suggest giving Quicksilver a read.
So,
one time I was my Wednesday was sleeping over at my mother-in-law's house, so there was an open bedroom, and I was trying to get my wife to come in for some fun time, and I texted her. I was like, and I said, there's a werewolf in this room. And she said, what? I go, there's a horny werewolf in this room.
Oh, woo.
Everybody, it's a wolf man. I got a red rocket for you.
Was that successful?
yeah, how'd that go?
It was successful, but only after the fact.
Oh.
Listen, I'm very charming. Can't you tell all the things I say?
I was gonna ask, have y'all heard any of the fantasy smut stuff, like the stuff that's in the books?
So, no, she hasn't shared anything with me. But what she did tell me the other day is so now that she's into this whole Also, I always get into not arguments, but I'll tell her about something, like a show, and she'll be like, "I don't want to watch that. I'm not into that stuff." Mm-hmm. And then she comes out with this shit, and I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me? You won't watch a good show because you're like, I don't like stuff that's fantasy." What the what? Oh God! It's clearly you do.
I've had that same argument because Jess is currently reading the fantasy smut stuff.
Yeah.
And I make fun of it just because it's absolutely ridiculous. But she was describing things to me, and she would say something to me, describe it, and I'm like, oh, you mean it's this, and this, and I was like, she was like, what? And I was like, it's this. It's a fucking Dungeons and Dragons monster. This is all the same bullshit. It's just that I was like. And by the way, if you like fantasy smut, guess what? We can start shit like this. D&D, you can hook up with whatever you want in that game. I can show her Baldur's Gate 3 and be like, guess what? You can fuck all these characters if you want to. I will say, the funniest thing about this, that because she listens to the audiobooks sometimes, and she was listening to one of the fucking what is it, the Court of Thorns and Roses thing, and one of them was they were talking about when they described his penis was, and she could see his I think it was his secret warrior, is what they called it.
Bro.
I've texted that to her. I was like, "Want to see my secret warrior?"
I always
From
like,
the other room, by the way.
whenever it gets like brought up into like, and like we'll be like at a party or like a circle of friends, and it just gets brought up, and I'll be like, yeah, and I'll be me, and I'll be like, yeah, like she read me a passage, and it was like the vampire thrusted his throbbing member. But she did tell me the other day, because she's in some like Facebook groups for this stuff, and she was like, oh. They were talking about Red One because like, apparently there's a sexy Krampus in the movie. I was like, "You're fucked." I was like, "Everyone thinks I'm weird, or I am not that weird."
No,
like, okay, I have a clown fetish. Yes, I get it, but at least those are humans.
That Krampus is not sexy, by the way. He's just a gigantic monster.
Don't tell her that. Don't tell her. She's got her high hopes.
we used to like joke about, like the romance novels that they sold at like airports with like, oh, they have the cover models on them now. It's the same shit. It's just now veiled behind like fantasy. That's all it is.
Oh, and because like all our Amazon accounts are in her name, and she's like on Audible, and she like gets all these things. So on my Kindle, like the cover, whenever like my home screen is always like some advertisement, and like for like a week it was this book called Wolf Lover, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing? What is this? I was like, are you gonna read this? And she's like, what? I don't know, what's it about? I was like, no, that's not the fucking answer. The question was absolutely not. Why? I don't know what they're. You should like lie to me. Lie to me.
Oh my god.
Like, yeah, I'm in a group called Clown Girls Honk Heaven, but
I think
no
I
one
think your
would
wife's
even
a furry.
care. I don't know.
Welcome to the club.
You know what? I'll rent the costume. We'll see what happens.
Just leave
I'll
one
just
laying
show up.
around.
Yeah, I'd be like, I don't know. Let's figure you might want to see if we could make a pup.
Yeah.
Listen, we know you have a Dracula outfit around.
That's true. No, that was the blackout curtain. I almost fucking passed out wearing that. Man. It was so goddamn hot. No breathability.
Yeah. Next time
Never do that again.
Next time you're in the mood, you should throw like a smoke bomb down and then disappear.
That reminds me, I actually have flash paper for some reason. I gotta put that to use.
That's our show, everybody. That's the end. Oh, do we have fun butt lists? No. Oh, actually, we might, right?
We
Yeah,
do.
there's a couple.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna eat some motherfucking cookies.
We have
It's
3.
11 o'clock at night, and I'm fat as shit.
We have 3. First up, we have Dad.
Oh, here we
His
go.
movie was Dune Part 2. Good movie, just early on in the air. TV show was Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Sure, don't know.
What an idiot.
Music album, as played out as it is, this really is a great song. Benson Boone, Beautiful Things. Oh my god.
Oh,
It's that fucking real song.
yeah.
All right.
All right, you say I have questionable taste in music. What the fuck is that?
No, he has no taste.
I don't
He doesn't
understand
like
how
music.
this is one of the top songs of the year.
I don't
I
know.
don't get it.
You're beautiful. You're beautiful.
Wild card. Will, do you know what this is? Did he spell slaw horses?
Slaw horses. I have no idea.
FLOUGH horses?
Slow horses, maybe.
Slow horses? I know it's a TV show, but sure. And wild card number 2, 3 Body Problems. So I guess he has 3 TV shows on there. But hey,
All right.
Hey,
A lot of TV
best
watching.
of.
learn how
There
to
you go.
type a sentence next time, Justin.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Get your freaking lose some weight in that hand.
Next up, we have a rare appearance from Roman Hamadan.
Oh my God, the most wholesome fun.
Yeah.
Bud. He's too busy being wholesome
Yeah.
and coaching kids in football or wrestling or something.
He has best movie, The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, which Henry Cavill movie. I haven't seen it yet.
Ooh,
Missing out.
on board.
Yeah. TV show, he has Yellowstone. Also, didn't realize they did another season this year.
Yeah, they ended it.
I still have to watch it, but they have a whole fucking streaming problem. It's not on streaming.
They really
Will.
do.
Like, Will can probably watch it. on cable.
Rosa watches it.
Music album, he has question mark too old for the new stuff.
Fair.
Wild card,
So am I.
the $5 McDonald's meal.
That's a good one.
And his wild card number 2, my car insurance still had my grandfather on my policy. He's been dead for 10 years. When I asked why my insurance was so high, they told me it was because I have a 100-year-old driver on my policy. Got it fixed.
Yeah, that's ageist.
Got it fixed. Got dropped $40 a month, and I might get a refund for the past 10 years of overpaying.
$40 a month?
Wow.
That's what is that? $480?
Times 10?
Jesus.
Maybe? Quick $5,000.
10 years? Yeah.
Holy shit.
And then inflation, right? It's like $20,000.
Yeah. He's rich.
Yeah. And then lastly, we have Gray. His movie Dune 2, TV show Fallout, music album was Gunship Unicorn. Have you listened to
No idea.
Gunship? They're like a
No.
they're like a synth rock type band. Yeah. You know, they got that sound to them. Wild Card, Scavenger's Reign, and Wild Card 2 is a book, The Will of the Many. And there you go. That's our fun butts.
Stop reading. Unless it's the Bible.
Yeah.
Read that.
Yeah.
Well, that's our show. It's the last show of the year.
Yo,
I paid my tax bill before I hopped on here, so that was fun.
Wow.
we joked about doing a long episode. We're at 2:45.
I know. Well, to be fair, I had to go do something that was
And the-
important. I should just
2024.
need to come up with something.
2024, big year. Too much to recap.
Big year.
Too easy to.
Big year. A lot of
Too hard
stuff
to
to
recap.
go on.
Yeah.
Rico Nasty, the best song of the year. Didn't even know what she did on it, but that's fine. All right. So, any last words for 2024, everybody?
Fuck you, 2024.
Jesus.
I'm going to see you cool cats in 2025.
Hopefully.
Hell yeah.
Will?
Yeah, we'll see you in 2025 if Charles can finish the video game of Engagement.
Oh.
That was in
Jeez.
reference to you won't finish Baldur's Gate 3 because
Nope.
you have commitment issues.
I have commitment. I have
Well-
one mission left. I haven't done it yet.
Barring a fake alien war, we'll see you in 2025. From all of us here at the Top 5 of Death, wishing you a happy and safe New Year. And if you're going to go out and party on New Year's Eve, that would tell me that you're fairly young, and then I would ask you why or how you got into the show. And also, what are you doing? But with that being said, smell you later.